boosters for this brand new school year. It's fast, easy, and secure, and your membership will help support extracurricular programs here at Colerain, including sports teams, show cards, drama, and the marching band. So be sure to
welcome to 8801 Cheviot Road, home of the Colerain Cardinals. It is a beautiful Friday night in late August. This is Waycross Community Media and Colerain Game Day, bringing you Colerain Cardinal varsity high school football action. This is Chris Amanitis along with Brian and Brandon Wyatt, Mike Rourke, here in the booth at Colerain High School, where tonight the Colerain Cardinals welcome the LaSalle Lancers to Colerain High School for Week 1 of the 2026 high school football season.
Got a little different look from the Cardinals as they take the field. This is the first time I've seen them introducing a new uniform. Colerain is going to be in gray, black numbers highlighted in red with their white helmets. A different look, a new era for Colerain football.
Big welcome back to Brian, who was unable to join us last year for a myriad of reasons. So Brian, buddy, really happy to have you back in the booth, along with Brandon, who's here shuffling through his papers. We're really excited about this year. This is the second year for head coach Jordan Stevens at the helm of the Colerain Cardinals. We're able to end a winless streak last year by getting one win. Unfortunately, that was the only one they got, but big aspirations for this team as they are a year older, many returning starters, lots of talent on this team. Really excited to see what they do here in Week 1 against always a difficult rival, the LaSalle Lancers.
Yeah, you go over a team that was starting so many sophomores and juniors the previous year, a team that really was trying to find its identity on offense with a new coach and a new system. You got a 3-year starter, just a junior, Norman Gar leading the way. But this is a team that has talent on the edges. Need to find it on the inside of the trenches and prove that they can sustain it. But this is a team that's got lots of speed. See if they can put it together here against Week 1 against LaSalle.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct about the trenches. They're going to score points. There's no doubt. But can they stop any team this year looking for that bulk up front? Gone are the days of the 300-plus, 250-plus linemen here at Colerain. Got to find the guys. It's all about technique, and it's all about winning in the trenches.
I would say second level is even more important. Gone even more impressively is the days when we would send 4 linebackers a year to Division I, send 2 or 3 a year. They haven't found that linebacker in quite a while. We'll see what they bring out here tonight. But we said it's been the opposite of the past couple of seasons here at Colerain. For years, basically since Bowden left, it was where's the offense? We play good enough defense, but eventually we just wear out. Now we're kind of, this era, we're kind of on the opposite. We're going to probably score plenty of points. We got the offense, we have a quarterback. We need to be able to show that, most importantly, first and foremost, we can stop the run sometimes.
Well, that will be key. Talking about the offense, last year this team only averaged 10 points a game, and we know, Brandon, in all the games we saw, it wasn't that they couldn't move the ball, it's they couldn't stop making mistakes.
That's the key. Again, you had a sophomore quarterback, several sophomore starters, and then lots of holes up front, young guys playing up front. And, again, first-year coach, first-year system, trying to figure out the way to finish the drive. Hopefully here another year into the development system.
And when you're challenging such a young team with not the depth of talent, they can't afford to make any mistakes. One mistake doesn't affect just that series. That one mistake affects the entire game. And they had a couple chances last year, got to watch from home, where one mistake turned into 2, turned into 3. So as I said, another year, I'm a big fan of Coach Stevens. I met him at a couple of the booster functions. Very positive person. And we've seen a couple transfers come in because of him. So big hopes for growth this year.
Yeah, we'll talk about some of those transfers a little later. Just real quickly here, just some information. LaSalle won the toss and they deferred, so Colerain will receive the kickoff. They'll be moving right to left on your TV screen. For those of you joining us on the Colerain Game Day YouTube page, so grateful and thankful you're here. No matter where you may be watching or listening, we're very grateful for your attendance. Real quick, a review on LaSalle. Remember, this is a D2, it's a Division II team, Region 8. Head coach is Pat McLaughlin, 68-44 in his career at LaSalle. Last year they were 7-3 in the regular season, but they were 0-3 in the GCL. They ended up going 2-1 in the playoffs, losing by a touchdown to Anderson, who finished as the D2 state runner-up 2 years in a row for Anderson. I know we'll be talking about them throughout the year. They have big aspirations to finally bring home their second state title. They got a big matchup tonight against the Louisville Trinity. I'm sure we'll cover that as well. So
we got back to Trey Smith,
Receiver
Alan
number
Brown.
2, Trey Smith. Also number 6, Alan
Is that
Brown.
11? Chance
Also
Forrester.
number 11, Chaz Forrester Jr.
beautiful night here at Colerain. Great crowd. The Colerain side almost completely full. The LaSalle side all of a sudden filling in really well too. So we are underway for the 2026 season. Let's see what these Cardinals can do. They're going to let it go right into the end zone, and they'll just not have to worry about any fumbles or anything like that. We'll just take over and see what this offense looks like. Brandon mentioned it before. The offense is going to be headed by now junior quarterback number 7, Roman Gard. We expect this offense to have taken some steps and some leaps from last year. Everybody's a year older, a year wiser, a year more comfortable with the system.
And one of the things last year we talked about not being able to finish, they just didn't have a running back that they felt comfortable with handing the ball off and getting 1 or 2 yards. This year, he got hurt at the end of the year, but he's one of your captains this year. Trey Smith is stepping in there to be your starting running back this year for the Cardinals.
And I'll tell you what, just watching them walk on the field, they've got some size there at offensive line. Just because they have size doesn't mean they can move, but they got a couple big boys in there.
Let's see what we can do.
Empty backfield.
Yep. Roman Gard coming out looking like he's going to throw steps and keeps himself, but we already have whistles.
I don't think they were quite set when that ball was snapped.
Well, this is the other thing, in addition to untimely turnovers last year, that hurt this team on offense specifically, and that was penalties.
Not sure if it was because of the whistle, but it looked like a quarterback draw that he was going to try to go away from the quad receivers to the right.
And it looked like they went first down, kind of quick snap, but he's got to allow his offensive linemen and wide receivers to get set before they go.
A lot of excitement here, I'm sure. First snap of the regular season.
I actually think that might have been the center being the snapping the ball a little early, not.
They have not started the play clock yet, or at least assuming it's going to run in the end zone.
I think there was a chain issue. No, it's our first equipment check.
So now you call an audible and go right at him, just run a straight 9 route right at the backup cornerback.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a shoe, not tied.
Look, something with his helmet. I don't know if he didn't have it all snapped.
Chin strap, or
something.
Mouthpiece.
So what are we looking for? We're looking for uniform.
No, both corners have been moved out for LaSalle.
Oh my goodness.
They treat it
just
like
run 9s on either side. You're going against 2 backups.
All right, let's try it again. So he's got 3 wide receivers split to his right, 1 to his left. Empty backfield once again. Roman Gar under center, looks, he's going to tuck it. He sees a big hole up the middle, and he's going to run. Takes it out past the 20-yard line, so picks up the penalty, and not much more.
Yeah, that was actually quads right there. And you know what? If that's your first play, you got it in your script. We don't know how much Coach Stevens actually scripts out plays, but he's going to take it there and pick up 6 yards on the play.
One of the cornerbacks that was subbed out is subbed back in, whatever equipment issue he had. The other one's still working.
Second out of 9, ball
we got
number
single
21.
coverage down here at the bottom, no safety.
Yep. Single back now moves out to the left. Roman Gar drops back and passes, but we've got whistles again. It looks like another false start.
All sides.
Oh, yep, good call. Offsides.
Penalty marker down against the Lancers.
Well,
It's offsides.
5 yards giveth, 5 yards taketh.
5-yard penalty.
Early season, early game
But we
jitters
started
for
on the
both teams.
26.
This is one of those games you just want to either hit somebody
Still
or
second
be
down.
hit. To kind of wake yourself up, get yourself focused as we get set for a 2nd and 4.
Gar's got it. Drops back to pass. It's complete to number 11.
Complete pass to the Cardinals. Chaz Forster Jr.
That's Chaz Forrester
Tackle for
Jr. on the
LaSalle,
reception.
number 9, Hayden Neff.
He needed the 30. He got the 30 and 1/2.
First down, Colerain from the 31.
First down, Cardinals just beyond the 30.
Up past number 4 into the flat. Looks like he's trying to find some room, and he does. Make several people miss. Stay on his feet. Get out past the 35. So nice pickup on first down.
And Deshaun Flagg gets out there, and they were kind of setting up a tunnel screen there.
I would tell you what, that's only that was a good defense, but even better offense by the Cardinals to pick up 5 yards. You had Flagg making people miss, but really impressive from one of the newcomers to the Cardinals. Chaz Forster just had the catch for the first down. He's out there on the perimeter. Damari Dawson could only make people miss because he was on his block so well in the perimeter that he had his man locked up that entire time. That was one extra person taking out and getting into the way of the defense.
Well, you go back to the olden days of Colerain when we ran the option. Our wide guards were a very valuable part of the offense. If your wide receivers are blocking, it just makes the offense that much more dangerous.
We've got a player down for the Cardinals.
No, I believe it's a LaSalle player.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's a LaSalle player.
I believe it was the young man that subbed in on. We'll get you a number. The young man that subbed in at right corner.
Yeah, it looked like in all that traffic you had people blocking, and then Flagg making people miss. Might have just got caught up in traffic and undercut.
Yeah, what I don't like is the number of guys, administrators staying around.
Well,
but anyway, let's move on.
Well, that's also, you're on the Colerain sideline, so you have their guys there immediately.
Yeah.
And then
Sure.
But again, what is this, Chris? Our 18th
18th year.
Volunteering, and we couldn't do all this without the boosters. Join the boosters. It's right there on our page.
We are Colerain.com.
We are Colerain.com. A minimum that you can give, the maximum you give. We are nothing without our boosters. They support all athletics, extracurricular activities.
Well, he's up. Number 3, it looks like. Thank goodness.
that's one of your safeties.
That's Jack McLaughlin. Is that the coach's
That's the head
son?
coach's son. Yes, it is. Oh, so good. He's walking off completely of his own.
Well, that's why you got.
That's why you had 18 administrators out there seeing if he's okay. That's a joke.
Not because it's coach's son, because the coach don't really a little extra concerned.
Right, exactly. But he is up on his own. Hopefully, he just got his bell ring. Don't really see much of a limp.
Nope. That's a good sign.
That's
hopefully,
always a good sign.
Hopefully, he can find his way back in.
As we always like the big rivalries in a hard-hitting game, but it's never good to see any team or any player from any team get hurt. Like to see him, get a good snot bubble, but you want him to keep playing so you can hit him again.
He's listed at 5'1", 166.
Probably meant 6'1".
I don't think so.
What is that, McLaughlin?
Yeah. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 4. Guard drops back to pass. Looks, throws it across the middle. It is incomplete. Bounces off of the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Set up a screen. Now look, they might be calling a holding on Colerain.
Good work up by LaSalle's number 25, Ian Ponder. There's a flag on the field.
The screen
holding
was
on.
there.
It's going to be holding on LaSalle, I think. I don't think that was a screen. I think that was a series of crossers, and Flagg was the last man, kind of the outlet of the last of the crossers.
Nope. False start.
Well, that's a legal formation. They wouldn't stop the penalty.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's some sort of legal formation.
5-yard penalty.
Well, you save the down, which
It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 31.
so 2 penalties on this opening drive for the Cardinals.
Someone's got to inform the chain. There we go.
Well, no, they haven't walked the steps off yet. It's preseason for the officials also.
Yeah, you're right. Then he also shouldn't have flipped it down until it was official. Yeah, there we go. Now,
which official's in charge out there? He's got to do his job.
Yeah.
The guy in the white hat.
White hat. Preseason for the refs, too.
All right, here we go now. 2nd down and 9. Roman Garb drops back. Pressure by number 15. Throws it right where he came from. Number 4's got it, and he's into the open. Number 4 is down the sideline, and he is not going to get caught. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Deshaun Flagg with a big run, a big catch. Deshaun Flagg Jr. finds the seam. No one's going to catch him down the sidelines, and the Cardinals Strike first.
They say he's got moves. He can make a man miss in a phone booth. And he's there in just a crowd of humanity right there.
Look at this replay. You can see it right here on Waycross. He gets it, cuts it up, goes in between a couple of missed tackles, and he's off to the races.
Again, good blocking on the edge. And that was the play he had earlier, and he got about 6 yards. Go to it again and pick up the touchdown.
Now, again, preseason, did we find a kicker this year?
He looked pretty good in warm-ups. Blaine Schurz to kick. Trey Smith to hold. I don't have a number on the snapper. Snap is up. And kick is good at 10-13 of the first quarter. It's the Colerain Cardinals 7, LaSalle Lancers 0.
How important is that first special teams play of the year, right? To be able to get the snap back and down and then the kick up and good. It's just so important.
I thought you were going to say how important is to get the first score.
I was just going to say, how many times last year did Colerain lead in a game?
Well, not many.
Not many, right?
But there's another layer on top of that is you had this first game of the year. You got all these jitters. You got to figure out. And we saw it from both teams. You're still working it out. Had a 5-yard penalty here, 5-yard penalty there. And then, boom. You're still gonna make mistakes early in the season, but there's a little bit of a weight and a little bit of relief to hit the big one.
And how about this? You Colerain purists, throw the ball. They did that entire season, or that entire series and that touchdown with only one run, and that was a quarterback draw.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Most of those passes were long handoffs.
Long handoffs.
Yeah.
It's a great first opening series for the Cardinals, and it shows their big playability, which they're going to need to absolutely lean on this year. So we'll get a chance to see special teams here for the Cardinals for the first time, and then followed up by the defense.
Be interesting to see what their strategy is, if they trust them to kick it deep every time or squibbing or popping up. We'll see.
It looks like he tried to kick it as much as he could. A side-to-side kick. It's knocked down and picked up at the 5. Taken out to the 20, still on his feet. The 30, the 35, the 40. He's got an opening seam. He looks like he's going all the way unless the Cardinals can cut him down. He's deep into Colerain territory. Cuts it back across the middle. Still on his feet and taken down inside the 5-yard line. Huge return for the LaSalle Lancers.
Eli Laum, he takes that from his own 2 to the Cardinal 2. Couple Cardinals in the way, but they kind of got out of their alley. He, not a big guy, found a nice little seam, followed his blockers. He's going to set LaSalle up on their first series where they marked the ball on the 4-yard line.
It'll be first and goal. Ball spotted on the 4.
Not the way you wanted special teams to start off. And
well, wasn't a bad kick, had good height. A lot of times, he fumbled that initial catch, and a lot of times that little bit of a hitch throws off timing of the coverage. No excuses, because it's preseason, but no excuses. You've got to. There's 3 aspects of the game, and LaSalle just took advantage of one of them right there.
Let's see if this defense can hit hard, maybe force a fumble. Assuming they're going to try and run it in. We've got number 6 in the backfield. That's Garrett Fraley. He's a first-time starter at quarterback. He's a junior, 6'2", 210 pounds for LaSalle. He's flanked by number 10, who I unfortunately do not have on my starting sheet, but he takes the ball, hands off to 10. He's going to take it right up in the middle, and he's caught at the 4, and I think he's going to fall forward for maybe 1. Maybe.
Looked like Markel Williams, defensive tackle, was the first one made contact. And we got a flag after the play.
Aiden Arnold, number 10, sophomore, listed as a linebacker, 6 foot, 210
pounds. It'll be interesting because this is huge. This could make this from a first and goal situation to inside the 5 to outside the 15, or excuse me, outside the 10. Turn this from a run situation to a mixed bag. But it could also just be offsetting.
Well, yeah, they've sent a Colerain player and a LaSalle player to the sidelines.
Yep.
They're going to call,
Dead ball offsetting.
A little bit of jawing after the play. I don't mind a call like that early in the season. But a lot of times they only catch the retaliation.
Big number 77 came out. I'm not sure if that was an equipment issue or not.
No, he was the individual.
He was the one that was asked to sit down.
Oh, he was the one. the nose tackle.
Yep, Fernando Salea.
But he's also one of your offensive linemen coming in for goal line situations.
Tickets so you can be big winners some money tonight. Again, we'll be drawing that at halftime.
Look at big 6'6", number 87, Brody Weller might be a target here for LaSalle.
Got the tight end.
Tight end for LaSalle. No one on Colerain can match.
No, there's no one on Colerain's defense that big.
JoJo Crook's one of your.
I tell you what, these GCL schools always seem to have a tight end like that.
Empty backfield.
So there we go. There's the handoff to number 6, and he's met in the backfield and taken down for a sack. Number 21 on the tackle.
Brayvon Gaffney comes from the weak side, unblocked, does a good job, breaks down, spreads his feet, sets his base, and he's big sack. Going to bring it all the way outside the 15 to the 16.
You see it here on replay, just a nice arms around tackle, take him right to the ground.
That had to be something busted up front because you had 3 Cardinals just untouched. I don't know if they thought it was a different play or what.
Here we go now. Second down.
Third down.
Scoreboard still says second. Snap is back, looking to pass it out, and he does, and it's caught. But the tackle is made right there again at the 4-yard line, so short of the goal line. Let's see what the Lancers do.
This is an interesting spot. You know, you don't mind yourself going for it here, but it looks like they will send a kick team, maybe? Yep, someone with a T.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, there's a young man of smaller stature out there. I would pick him.
Well, more importantly, there's a guy with a rubber block walking out.
Yes.
You're not allowed just to bring that out during a passing play and distract people with it. Strictly for kicking purposes, that's allowed.
So Grayson Badich, excuse me about my pronunciation.
Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. It's low, but it might be good. It is.
Just sneaks through. So 8:25 mark of the first quarter. LaSalle answers after the big special teams play. Held to a field goal. It's now Colerain Cardinals 7. LaSalle answers 3.
But we can mark that as a win for the Cardinals defense, right?
Definitely, and that's our question all year. This defense has to step up because we know we have the playmakers to score some points. But we don't know because we struggled last year, frankly, to stop anyone.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. New defensive coordinator.
That's correct. Actually, we have a list of all the coaches. If you've got the eyes to see them, I'll hand them to you. We can go through them. Maybe Brandon can. They're over there on the far right side.
I'd like to thank both the
far right is all of the principals. Is the principal of the AD.
Yeah.
Okay, now
keep going down, and then you get to the the players.
Both athletic departments did great and sent us a list too deep of all their players. Yet the font that they chose to use.
It's just.
Well,
yeah.
Oh, well, your 2 new coordinators. Yep. Offensive coordinator Brandon Good.
Yep. And who's the defensive coordinator?
Former offensive lineman. New defensive coordinator is Bam Harrison. Both former Colerain captains.
Back to receive for the Cardinals will be number 2, Trey Smith. Also,
so Brandon Good's been with the program for a while.
Yeah, he was the offensive line coach
last year. You always got to like to have an offensive lineman. They're supposedly the smart ones of the big guys.
I would love to say I know exactly who the offensive line coach is just because his name is Joe Smith.
Yeah.
Right? All right, Lancers kicking off to the Cardinals. This one will be returnable, I think. Nope. It carries into the end zone.
Look, he might be slightly smaller in his more advanced age, but Joe Smith, you can still pick him out off of the sidelines. He's still the former Cardinal, former Ohio State Buckeye, former coach for as long as I can remember. All his kids went through the system.
Yeah, his brother was a starting basketball player.
Both of his sons played here in Ohio State.
Granddaughters, nieces, the old Smith family. And you remember Grandma Smith? The licorice lady.
Oh, yes, of course.
One of his daughters was my daughter's nurse after her MRI. Anyways.
All right, here we go. Now 1st and 10. Let's stay penalty free. Right there on the 20-yard line. Roman once again, empty backfield, looks to pass. He's going to keep it himself, tuck it and run, but he's going to get tackled right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Yeah, pressure there coming from the left side, trying to find the number for the LaSalle individual, but he got
15.
15, yeah. Got in the backfield. Pressure there by John Smith. I'm assuming no relation.
Loss of a yard, it'll be 2nd and 11 from the 19.
So I think he officially gets a sack on that one because there was a loss of 1, 2nd and 11.
All right, Smith now in the backfield with Gar. Nope. Rotates out, drops back, looks to pass. There's a catch right across the middle. Let's see if we can make some men miss. There is a flag on the play.
Late flag in the backfield. It's probably going to be a holding for Colerain.
Chance Forster Jr. brought down by Lancers.
Holding Colerain.
And that's going to be a deep holding.
Well, here's the thing. What's your call here for the Lancers? Do you take 3rd and 9, 10?
No.
Or do you take 2nd and 20?
It'll be about 2nd and no, yeah. They declined the penalty.
So it'll be 3rd and 10.
But I looked at the hold was around the 10, 12-yard line, so it would have taken it back to the 5.
2 straight offensive series with offensive penalties. It just can't happen. You've got to be able to play clean football. And at least here in the first 2 series, the Cardinals offense has not done that. Carr drops back, looks at pass. Like to see him step into a throw. Oh, spins and makes a man miss, throws it down the field, looking for somebody, nobody there. It's going to be incomplete. Not exactly sure what happened there, but
LaSalle had a good coverage, that's what happened.
Yep, good coverage, and he just kind of had one-on-one, and he threw it to an area, hoping his receiver would make an adjustment. But he does a good job to avoid the sack. And here we go, Adventures in special teams.
Well, it was Adventures in special teams last year on the punt because their punter got hurt, Trey Smith. He got hurt halfway through the season. So now we have our
Trey Smith is back this year. But here we go, that Eli Lown is in to return this kick. Very dangerous return man. But again,
I'm not kicking it anywhere near that guy. Just not doing it. You're aiming to the sideline. And more whistles.
Yeah,
delay a game.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Penalty on Colerain, delay of game.
Well, that was odd because it was like they were looking around for a whistle to, like, both teams were just looking around waiting. It wasn't like they weren't there set. It was almost like they were waiting for something. There was no running on and off the field there.
So knock them back 5 yards now. Ball sitting on the 15-yard line, and we have more whistles. What is this?
Another LaSalle equipment issue.
Another equipment issue. Whatever he had, he threw it to the ground.
All right, snap is back. Trey's got it. It's a kick. It's a low kick. It's going to bounce.
That's what we want. No, that ball's not going to be returnable. Perfect.
All right. Well, no return on the kick into LaSalle territory. They will take over 1st and 10 on their own 43-yard line.
35, 45, 47-yard net.
Yeah, with that was Blake Loggle. He covered up the ball. As your long snapper, so first long snap.
You can tell they watched the LaSalle game or Princeton game last night. As the Colerain defenders, when they got down there, kind of tried to grab the LaSalle return, trying to push. Maybe you should touch the ball first.
So LaSalle starts this in their own territory. Ball on the 43.
So second offensive series for the Lancers, trailing 7-3 with 6:48 left to go in the first quarter. There's a fake handoff. Quarterback's going to keep it and try and take it up the middle. It's going to pick up a few yards across the 45. It'll be second down.
Yeah, we'll see what Fraley does in the air, but this is kind of what LaSalle does. They're almost like single wing in the past few years where quarterback run is their main play. They're kind of where they go to.
It's a big part of their offense, no doubt. Snap is back, fakes the handoff once again, rolls to his right, looks a pass. He's going to duck, miss a couple of guys, throws it down the middle, and it is incomplete. Had a receiver out there, almost caught it, but it was incomplete.
Both teams got real lucky. LaSalle got lucky that he was able to escape the sack. Colerain got lucky because that was a play-action wheel out backside. Running back was all alone.
Yep.
If the pass was able to get there on time. But then they got lucky again because that floater almost got picked off by the Cardinal defense recovery. So it'll be 3rd and long for the Lancers.
3rd down and 7 at their own 46-yard line. Empty backfield. Trips to the right.
Tight coverage by the defensive backs.
Yep, number 10 now. Coming back, getting the play. And we have a timeout.
1 second was on the play clock.
I'm not sure if that's McLaughlin or the offensive coordinator over there.
Well,
He's not very happy either way.
There's several coaches over there. When they went to the sidelines, when they checked on the play, made the adjustment, and then the quarterback made an adjustment from the adjustment.
Yep. That was Coach McLaughlin imploring his quarterback that he needed to be a little bit quicker.
Thanks to them for their support of boys varsity football here at Colerain High School.
Take a minute again and thank all of you who are watching on Waycross Community Media. Encourage you to head out to Waycross's website. There's opportunities there for you to join Waycross and maybe get some of your programs or some things you might have interested in getting published out there to be seen.
Yeah, whether it's behind the mic, behind the camera, or production, a lot of volunteers that has come from us and Waycross have moved on to make it a profession. So thank you to the volunteers of Waycross Community. They're here with us tonight.
Yep. They're doing a great job all around, in the truck and on the field. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 7. Empty backfield. 20 moves in motion. Snap is back, dropping back, looking to pass. 3's open, missed him, and it's almost intercepted. I think in and out of the hands of 8, and then 25 got his hands on it as well, maybe.
Rasheed Foster was there, the one man who had a chance to turn it around for the Cardinals. Didn't have enough time to react.
Yeah, it was a little behind the receiver. Tyler Roby was out there on a simple slant. It just kind of missed him and threw it more to the defender. Roby took a good shot after that, shaking his head. Something to keep eye on later.
Back to punt for the Lancers, number 26, Grayson Bedad.
Who's back for the Colerain Cardinals?
Chaz Forrester.
There's all kinds of guys moving. No flags, so interesting. There's a high punt. That's a beautiful punt.
Let it bounce, let it bounce, let it bounce.
It bounces and it goes out of bounds into the end zone. I think it went into the end zone. Yep. We're seeing a signal from the ref, but if it went in, it did not go in by much.
That took a left turn, Clyde, and it basically within inches almost hit the pylon.
Yeah.
That was that kick had everything. That I had height, length.
I mean, that's as perfect a kick as you can get.
Yeah, it really was.
No, they marked the ball at the half-yard line.
Yeah,
it didn't go in the end zone, Chris.
Oh, well, he was waving his arms like it went in the end zone. Okay. My apologies. So the Cardinals are starting on the goal line.
Now, do you do something different? They run every play out of a shotgun.
I mean, I don't know how you don't get up under center here. But we'll see.
Guard's relative.
Yep, he's right under center. It's Roman Gar, and he takes it. He runs through the middle. He actually gets through, but there's a flag.
I don't think everybody was set, or is it offside?
Look, it's going to be half the difference to goal from the half-yard line. Either way.
That's the quarter-yard line? Public school math.
False start.
That's all right.
Look, if you're going to jump, it's fine.
He's moved the ball back the width of the white stripe of the football.
There's snap and more flags.
The center snapped it before the quarterback was under it, but did LaSalle cover it? Is this a touchdown? No.
Well, number 51 is going in for the Cardinals. Let's see who comes out.
Center.
Coach Stevens turned around immediately and found himself another player. Yep, 77's coming out.
Yeah, 77 gives you a bigger presence there, but that's about 3 snaps. It's kind of seen the timing off.
I mean, to your point, no real damage because you're on the goal line anyway, but still, it's not a good look. So there's a snap, and there's another flag.
Penalty flag on the play.
Another false start.
Oh, do you do a step back pop pass?
False start on the Cardinals.
I mean, that's 3 false starts in a row. How hard is it to get everyone lined up?
You go to sneak, you're going on a silent count. The good news is this is in the NFL, because I think in the NFL that would have been a safety.
Well, I mean, now it's dangerous, right? Because, I mean, you can't.
Well, it's no more dangerous than it was a half inch ago.
I know, but now you've got in your head 3 times in a row, you can't get the snap off without a false start.
So now they go from the quarterback sneak where they run a quarterback draw out of here?
Yep, we'll see. Well, he's deep in the end zone looking to pass it. He's going to throw it across the middle, and it's caught by number 4. And he takes it all the way out for a first down.
Sean Flagg was pretty close to a 99.999 yards with touchdown there. Just caught up, but he gets enough for the first down.
If that pass was a little bit lower, he had to leave his feet. If he keeps this in stride, there's a seam right there.
Yep, he had to stop and jump to get it.
I believe that probably would have been a school record. 99 and 5/8.
Yeah, something like that.
Either way, 9 repeating.
It's enough to pick up the first down with 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Cardinals up 7-3. Looking to maybe run this quarter out, get down there and put another score on the board. There's Roman Gar. He sees a hole. He's going to take it himself. He's got some room. He's going to have enough for another Cardinal first down.
Yeah, nothing fancy. Just a court-designed quarterback draw and takes it off the right side, waits for the hole to develop, and picks up another Cardinal first down.
Yeah, the 3-year starter, what I like there is when they run the quarterback draw, he's very decisive. He decides to go, he goes. No hesitation. He took it right at him. All he needs is a little bit of a seam, and he got it.
Another first down for your Cardinals.
That's the maturation you'll see from sophomore to junior year, because there were certainly moments last year where Roman did not have that sense of conviction. He certainly had it on that run. Once again in the backfield, pass is complete, out to the 25, out to the 30. There's a flag thrown in from way in the back, and another flag thrown.
Yeah, they might have got number 11 in there on Colerain. That's a little chippy on a hole.
That's a weak hole.
Didn't see what's the second flag for, but
it's the same. They're just putting it in the same spot. That's a weak holding.
Penalties against Colerain, holding.
I'm not saying there might not have been holding there, but that's pretty weak to call that holding, especially when I've seen plenty of people on previous plays hold more than that.
First down to 20 from the 20.
There's a fine line when wide receivers block out there, getting the hand inside. There's holding on every play. Just
I know.
Where the hands, how blatant. When he turns, you got to let go. It's all timing.
I mean,
but we're assuming it was called on him. It could have been on an interior lineman.
Either way, first down and 20 on the 20. Snap is back to Gar. He's making his way through traffic, looking, running. He's going to pick up about 7-8 yards on that run. That's good.
He might have got a little back to the original line of scrimmage.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did. All the way up to the 30.
Nope, now he takes a step back.
Oh, no.
28.
There you go. So about 8 yards.
Still.
Second down and 12.
It's a smart play.
Absolutely.
Look, it's high school. You're not going to get the best. Actually, at any level, you're not going to get great protection. But he gets enough to give him a lane to step up into.
Yep. And more importantly, he didn't try and Jackson dart it. I mean, he saw the sideline and went right to it. Didn't try and lower his shoulder or plow through people to get an extra 2 yards. There's a handoff. Run right up the middle. Up to about the 34.
30.
I'm sorry.
Ball carry for Colerain.
29.
Number 12, Amir Blair.
Yeah, Blair moving the run. Another tackle for John Smith. We called his name a lot from the LaSalle Lancers.
The penalties are just absolutely killer. It's tough to get any momentum on offense when you're constantly going backwards. So now it's third down and 11. They've shown big playability to pick up 11 yards, no doubt about it. They've got to protect Roman here. Offensive line needs to do their job. Number 12 gets through, and he just tosses it over the middle, and it's intercepted by number 0. That's a ill-advised throw. That's a really bad decision.
Well, if you're going to throw it into traffic, you got to give it a little bit of heat. He had one-on-one there, but just kind of lofted the ball, a little bit of float. It was fourth down, so you figure it's like a punt, but it's a 2-yard punt.
That's also there in anticipation. You got basically the intended receiver is the guy chipping out of the backfield, right? He expects him to have that middle open because he's chipping out, not there. But the linebacker there, 0 for LaSalle.
Javion Crestwood
does a very good job of not only throwing contact to throw off the route, because I think he has a chance to get there if he's not throwing off his route, but then staying home and making the play in the zone.
So the Lancers now have it at the Colerain 45-yard line, 44-yard line on the scoreboard. First and 10, trailing 7-3 with 2:47 left to go here in the first quarter. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to get hit hard, but he's going to drive it out past the 40-yard line.
Got a little bit of something out of nothing. That was a bad snap to the outside. With drawings, I don't know if that was a design run to go out there, which helped him out by that bad snap. But
second down and 6.
Took nothing and turned it into 4 yards.
Snap is back. Quick pass out to number 83, and he's going to be hit almost immediately. Number 6 with the tackle.
Allen Brown with the tackle and basically went right through the guys to block them. LaSalle will do this from time to time. They'll go quick, call 2 plays and run it.
Yep.
Cardinals there hold them, and it's 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5.
It's a big 3rd down for this defense. Would love to see him hold it here.
Yeah, almost 2-down territory at the Colerain 39.
Probably. Certainly early in the game, right? Snap is back, drops back, looking to pass. Oh, he's got some room. He's going to pick up plenty for the 1st down. Take it all the way down to the 30-yard line and out of bounds at the 29. Good play.
Left tackle got away with one on there. Brooks on the rush. If you're going to call that on the wide receiver, you got to call that on the lineman too.
All right, 1st down and 10 for the Lancers now. Looks like they've marked him right out at the 30. Drops back, looks to pass, brings it underneath, and we've got flags flying everywhere.
Looked like the quarterback was looking for a hitch route.
Yeah, well, it was either, I think it was supposed to be a hitch and go, and the receiver just ran the hitch.
But that little bit of delay kind of threw the quarterback off, which gave Colerain a little bit of time to get the pressure in.
He pump faked the hitch, went to throw it, and like, oh, he didn't go. So Cardinals, though, will take the holding penalty here and push him back, make it 1st and
20.
Maybe a little more.
1.
Plenty of time on the play clock. Snap is back. Fakes the handoff to 34. He keeps himself and goes right down. I don't know that he gained anything.
Yeah,
maybe 1 yard.
He saw Tristan Von Risen there and realized, you know what? I'm not getting by that. I'm just going to take what I got here and take my yard and play it another day.
They have Tristan Von Risen, a returning starter, senior, this Colerain defense.
Moving back, taking his hand out of the dirt, back to the linebacker position a little bit more this year.
Under a minute to play here in the 1st quarter. Toss back, throws it, caught right at the 30-yard line. Take it up to the 20, maybe 6, 27 looks like they're going to be down. So it'll be 3rd down and much more manageable for the Lancers.
Yes, 3rd and some long, but Cardinals kind of letting them catch it in front there.
Yep.
Number 87, Brody Welter.
Yeah, a little soft zone, give them pass.
It is not 1st and 10, it is 3rd down. There's a snap. Oh, makes a guy miss in the backfield. He's going to keep it and run. He's going to have enough for the 1st down. I think, did he get past the 20? Yes. We sure did. He almost got taken down in the backfield. That would have ended that entire series, but unfortunately, that was a missed tackle opportunity. And the Lancers pick up the 1st down as we come near the end of the 1st quarter. They'll probably get one more snap off here, given they stopped the clock.
These GCL quarterbacks, we've seen it time and time again for years from those purple guys on the far west side. Kind of LaSalle was kind of adapted that same kind of thing, that running quarterback.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to let you know that this year,
it puts a lot of pressure on your linebackers.
The Cardinal cheerleading squads teamed up to support literacy. They've been collecting new and gently used books.
So that's the end of the 1st quarter with Colerain leading LaSalle 7-3 here at Colerain High School in week 1 of the 2026 high school football season.
With all this passing, you said you're running the clock down. Okay, it's halftime already. That's a long 1st quarter.
That's a long 1st quarter. Well, the penalties do that, right?
Well, and you got 2 passing teams, not a lot of running, so the incomplete passing stop the clock.
If you have children's books to give, local collection.
Yeah, this has the potential to be one of the later games in the greater Cincinnati area tonight.
Our founders, Colerain grad Gail Multy and her husband Dale Beck. And now to learn which squad won the book drive competition, we ask both squads right now to unveil their posters to show us how many books they collected.
Oh boy. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wow, the Cardinals victorious over the Lancers in a book collection. That is an abnormal level of excitement from the cheerleading squad, but that's awesome. At the end of the day, it's over 8,400 books collected for some, I'm sure, very worthwhile charity. Great job, LaSalle and Colerain cheerleading squads. That's fantastic. And they got a laundry basket.
Back to the game.
Snap is back, hand off to number 10, takes it up the middle, and he gets hit immediately again. I'd like to see the interior defense. It seems to be closing down some of those holes certainly better than what we saw last year.
Colerain's number 95, Josh Hall.
LaSalle's got some beef up front there. 290, 250, 380, 310.
Second down and 6. Cardinals trying to keep the Lancers out of the end zone as they hand off once again to number 10. But once again, he's going to pick up a couple of positive yards. It's going to probably be about 3rd and 4.
Yeah, good close down. Gabriel Chante on the tackle is going to bring up, what is that, 3rd and 6?
Well, it says 3rd and 6.
Chris,
5,
you've been
maybe?
calling games here at Colerain long enough. Never look at the scoreboard.
Never look at the scoreboard, right? We'll call it 3rd and a long 5. But to Brandon's point earlier, probably 2 down territory. Fakes the handoff, quarterback's got in the backfield, and he is taken down this time. The sack was not missed by number 21, once again for the Colerain Cardinals.
Trayvon Gaffney. I tell you what, that's a strong grip right now. I believe that's his 2nd sack. Oh, he just got his fingers on the jersey, and that brings it back, and they're going to bring out the field goal kicker. He had a big leg last time, but it's going to make this kick a little bit longer.
Yeah, his leg, that kick last time was really low. I'm surprised. I would think, I guess the sack takes him out of going for it, but
yeah,
if he doesn't get sacked, maybe they go for it.
It'd be 4th down and 9, yes.
So it's a 34-yard attempt. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. A little bit more air on that one. It certainly looked good. And it is good. So the LaSalle kicking game has come to play tonight.
With 10 minutes and 29 seconds to play in the first half, and it's now the Colerain Cardinals 7, LaSalle Lancers 6.
The Lancers offense came off of special teams long return. This field goal comes off the interception. So they're capitalizing. So far, Colerain has stuck with the lead at 7-6. But LaSalle has been aided by mistakes by this Colerain team.
Connect and just have a great time with your family and friends. Be sure to stop by and visit them and have fun. And again, our thanks for the great sponsorship here at Colerain High School.
Friendly reminder for those of you watching on YouTube, we will take a break during halftime where we'll be collecting hopefully some stats and some scores from around the city. It is week 1, so the entire GMC is playing non-GMC opponents. In fact, I believe 4 of the GMC teams are taking on all 4 of the GCL squads, so a little GMC versus GCL in week 1. I'd like to have a few more weeks under our belts before we try and battle the behemoths from the GCL South, but Princeton took care of business last night, beating Moeller for the first time in 35 years at Paycor Stadium.
Now, that sounds impressive, but they've also only played like 6 times.
Well, it doesn't matter, 35 years.
3 or 4 times in a row.
Yeah, I don't want to make it sound like they've lost 34 years in a row. That's just not true.
This one's going to be returnable.
Caught inside the 5, taken up to the 10, the 15, the 20, and taken down right there. So good coverage by the LaSalle special teams. Solid return by Alan Brown. Held on to the ball. Now, every offensive series, we have seen offensive fouls. Let's see if we can put together a series with no offensive penalties.
In their defense, it's been both teams with penalties.
I know, but I don't care about LaSalle.
I know.
I mean, we got a lot of returning starters. We've had preseason. I'd like to see a clean series. Everybody's set, and Roman Gar is in the backfield. Pretty good protection. He steps up, throws it over the middle, and it is caught. Made one man miss, and down the sideline. Who could that be? It's number 2. He's still on his feet at the 10, the 5, and he's taken down just before the goal line. Huge catch and run for the Colerain Cardinals.
Well, he missed most of last year, but Trey Smith was a big announcement that he is back, taking it 76 yards to the LaSalle Lancer 3-yard line.
Tell you, he's going to pass Gar's stats too. That's two receptions, over 50 yards. He's got 150 yards on 2 passes.
Well, this is it. Let's see what they do.
Colerain breaks the huddle, and it looks like there were only 11 guys on the field.
Well, that's
10 guys.
That's
You
good.
want
Or
11.
10 guys. Okay, they still got time on the play clock. But
Again, it's the first game of the year.
Well, it looks
your-
like they were going to go to maybe an I formation.
Well, they went to a
quarterback
goal
under-
line
yeah.
formation. And I don't have the grade level. What grade level is 34?
And the Colts, we don't.
One of you has a roster with
Colerain?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look. Let's see if we can find out. 44. Those don't have it. Those don't have it.
Do we not have a roster with Colerain grade? Oh, there we go.
You have it.
No, I don't.
No, we
No,
don't.
I don't think we.
No,
we don't
don't.
have one, Brandon. None of them we got
Oh
from Colerain.
my
yet.
gosh, you're gonna make. Either way,
Hold on.
Liddell. I got it. I have the GMC website. I can pull up in the laptop right here.
Yeah.
Liddell Johnson, a senior running back.
A senior running back waiting for a shot. You're standing right next to the coach going, me in now? Am I in now? Am I
So
now?
what? Cardinals do go to that triple I formation under
Yeah.
center goal line package.
Power eye. Van Risen in the backfield also.
How about that? There's a handoff to the up man. He's going to take it and push and push and push, like just short of the goal line. Down to the 1 yard line, it looks like. Is that flag the up man that took that?
No, that was the guy that was
Liddell
came in late.
Johnson.
That was Liddell Johnson.
Liddell Johnson.
You have to ignore the PA as well. Come on, Chris.
Oh,
Yeah, Liddell Johnson was late.
Ignore
in.
so wait,
They-
I can't look at the scoreboard. I can't listen to the PA. What am I doing?
Trust your eyes.
There we go. So we're looking in here as a handoff once again to Smith, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Cardinals touchdown!
Trey Smith said, you know what? Let me just finish what I started. He's getting in the end zone no matter what, but as he gets to the goal line, right into the face mask of a LaSalle defender, the ball is broken the plane. He's got a touchdown.
Yeah.
But he
Isaac
delivers the
Campbell
blow,
right there.
delivers the blow, knocks him down, and says, "Do not stop me." Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know this game's easy if you get 60, 70 yards per play.
Yeah, that makes things a lot simpler, doesn't it?
Big extra point here. Stab his back, hold his down kick. He's good with 9:08 to play in the head. The Colerain Cardinals 14. LaSalle Lancers 6.
Colerain 13.
And
The Lancers 6.
Blaine Schurz. Was he kicking last year? Okay, you got to research kicking. See, let me tell pretty tough. Is he a soccer player?
I have no idea.
Got to do our research. It's our first game of the year for us.
To provide a high quality care for your family. We're located on Chevier Road, just off of I-74.
That's big. That gives Colerain Cardinals an 8-point lead at this point.
Sponsorship here at Colerain High School.
And that was very impressive for the Cardinals because when you're a pass, spread it out team, there's always questions.
Right.
When you have a goal-to-go situation, they said, you know what? No big deal. We'll just put in a goal line package. We'll hand the ball off, and we'll gain 3 yards in 2 plays and finish it off. Now,
And hold on. Were there any penalties on that series?
well, I mean, it was 3 plays, but no.
No. Hey, I said, I don't care how many. I'll take a 3-play scoring drive every single day, twice on Sunday.
I think anybody would.
Yeah, right? Again, it's amazing what you can do when you don't penalize yourself.
It's amazing what you can do when you just average 50-plus yards
50 plus yards a play.
Yeah. The dangerous Eli Lam is back again, sitting back there with Jacqueline McLaughlin. Easy for me to say.
It wasn't, as it turns out. There's a low line drive kick right to the corner and caught, and he's going to take it out. Out to the 10, the 15, the 20. He's up the sideline. Here we go. The 40, the 45, the 50. Cuts it back in, and he's going to get tackled, but not until he takes it again into Colerain territory, all the way down to the 41-yard line.
I'd like to see the replay. I know the ball wasn't kicked in the end zone, but it looked like the momentum after he caught it came into the end zone.
It's where the ball is, not where his foot.
No, I think well, referee's right there.
Yeah, we're going to have to
We're
assume.
on the odd angle. That was just speculation on my point.
Yep. I honestly, I thought the ball broke the plane as well, but it's what it is. Hey, if nothing else, we've exposed maybe an issue with this Colerain team is special teams kick coverage. Not good so far
Or
tonight.
something LaSalle is absolutely spectacular at, but
Well, I don't know if I go that far. There's a handoff over the middle, hitting the backfield, but not taken down is number 20. He's still on his feet, churning down to the 36-yard line. where they're going to stop progress. So 5-yard pickup on first down.
What I like about that play, the initial contact didn't take him down, and you had a swarming Cardinal defense, all man to the ball. Showing a little more aggression than they have in the past.
Yeah, and it's the first game making adjustments. Tommy McBride listed as a defensive lineman in the depth chart with the biggest run from the backfield so far for LaSalle.
Oh. Pass out complete behind the line of scrimmage. 6-yard run for a 1-yard pickup down to the 34-yard line.
And you want that 3-yard loss, but JoJo Crooks does his main job. He stops on the momentum, lets everyone else clean up, doesn't give up the big play.
Watch the quarterback here. Yeah, he's going to try. I'll tell you, and I'm not going to say it. I'll say it at halftime, but there's something I've noticed very different this year about this defense. I don't want to say it now because I don't want to jinx it. Fraley in the backfield. We got the running back bouncing left to right. 3rd down and 6. Oh, tripped over his own running back, and it's just going to have to go down for the sack.
And we just mentioned a good adjustment going to a different running back. Well, that might be the opposite of that. He's a defensive lineman according to the depth chart. Probably hasn't had as much practice at running back.
Well,
little confusion in the handoff and the mesh. And it's
I
a 4-yard loss.
talked to LaSalle people earlier. They said their main running back was hurt. He'd be running back by committee tonight.
Yep, and they're going for it on 4th down.
They're looking to draw Colerain off down. I'll be surprised if they actually snap it.
Yep, you're dead on right, Brian.
Because it was a 3rd down and 3, and now it's a 4th down and almost 8.
I thought maybe, oh, there we go. They do snap it. Drops back, looks to pass, throws it deep down the field, and it is caught. But there is a flag that's coming in late.
They went for the height, the tall receiver. There was contact before. Are they going to call it defense? They're going to call it defensive pass interference.
Yeah,
but that doesn't matter.
Cardinal defender kind of falling down, trying to make a turn. Kind of put his hand up and say, hey, not give up a touchdown. But,
well, they got single coverage. Just throw it up. Trust your athlete. And he made the play.
So that's a huge completion for the Lancers. It's now 1st and 10 outside the 10-yard line, so they can pick up a 1st down. The chains aren't even set yet, and they're hiking the ball. 10's got it, and he gets hit hard, but stays on his feet and goes into the end zone. So, I'm sorry, do the chains not have to be set before you snap the ball?
The referee blows it ready. It's ready.
Yeah, I believe the head referee didn't recognize that it wasn't. They cannot get a 1st down. It wasn't inside the 10.
Yeah, they're going to go for 2. Obviously, trailing now 14-12.
And another linebacker at running back, Aiden Arnold with the big carry.
I'll tell you what, you gave Colerain credit for that power back. That was a big hit that he ran through the linebacker of Colerain to get into the.
Yeah, he hit him. He took the hit. And then he just stayed on his feet and just kept plowing forward for the Lancer touchdown. And now they're going to go for 2, I think. Looks like it. Try and tie this game
up. I know
up.
it's their first game, but they missed the chains. That's fine. But then now they've missed the set. Now play clock should have been running. Now it's not.
Now it's running. It's a big play for the Cardinal defense here. If they can keep them out of the end zone, Nurse's 2-point lead, and they're going to have to burn the timeout.
They still had 15 seconds left.
Still.
Yeah.
Timeout, LaSalle.
And it's the first.
Yeah, that whole series was kind of. As you're right, the referees didn't wait for the chains.
They don't have to wait.
They don't have to wait for the chains, but yeah, it just.
Well, I'm sorry, they're supposed to wait for the chains, but if the referee blows it ready for play, it's ready for play.
But the referee on the side should not. Has to signal the interior referee that they're ready.
I understand that. I'm just explaining.
I said it's preseason for the referees too.
It's not the preseason.
Or early season.
And if you're LaSalle, your timeouts in the first half don't matter, right? You're just trying to get the best play out there. You're not.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, it's conceivable they don't get the ball again, so they probably will. But either way, this is an important play for them. They want these 2 points.
We're still in the first half. Half the games are in the 4th quarter, mate. I think they're going to get the ball back by.
No, I meant in the first half. They may not get the ball back.
They're definitely going to get the ball back.
You think so? We're not going to do a grinded out run game to eat off 6.5 minutes. 34, I think, in the backfield there. Fraley's got it, drops back, looks to pass, drops it, gonna look, throws it, and it is caught by number 4.
There's a flag that's either a defensive holding or maybe an offensive pass interference.
It's defensive
pass.
There was definitely contact by the defensive back and wide receiver, just who initiated that contact.
Pass interference.
Cardinals did a good job defending the initial play in the scramble, though. Scramble
Penalty
drill,
decline.
number
2-point
4.
conversion is
Man
good.
got the big
With
pass,
6 minutes
Tyler
and
Roby.
55 seconds left in the
He
half.
wins the battle in the scramble.
Colerain
Here's a
14.
replay. I honestly thought he was in trouble here when he tucked that ball and
He
rolled.
was, but
Yep.
it was a great play by Tyler Roby in the scramble.
Yeah, your wide receivers just looking one-on-one. They're just looking for space.
He did a great job. Because they wanted to run that rub fade, and JoJo Crooks did a good job. Was there for the recovery, not going to be there. And
And being a mobile quarterback, he bought a little bit of time getting outside his pocket. Ties that ball game up.
at 6:55 to play in the first half, it's the Colerain Cardinals 14. LaSalle answers 14.
And they're going to enforce the pass interference on the kickoff. So, not that they needed it, because this kicker has been pretty
Back to
consistent.
receive for Colerain, number 2, Trey
Kicking it off
Smith,
from the
number 6,
Colerain
Alan Brown,
45.
and number 11, Chance Forster Jr.
Grayson Badich tees it up again.
Into the end zone once again.
Well, he's only missed once, and he's got a 15-yard head start here. But this is something where you could...
If you're the coach, you should have something in your arsenal. You shouldn't just give it up at the 20. You should have some play to get it
A
trapped
pop-up,
far, something deeper
whip
than
kick,
the,
an onside kick is dangerous right here. A little early.
Nope.
Nope.
Look, it's the safe bet, but it's not like everyone does it. But
Yeah.
you should have something a little extra because you have a chance to trap them, or you can do something with a high risk with a much lower, or a high reward with a much lower risk.
Yep. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 20-yard line. All right, here we go. Smart play, Cardinals. Gar drops back, looks a pass, throws a short pass. It is incomplete.
Pass incomplete for the Cardinals.
Yeah, just quick out. He's looking for Deshaun Flagg on that one. As we called it earlier, just kind of a long hang on. Just threw it a little bit short. 2nd down and 10. You know, with all these short passes that turned into long runs, the safeties are really cheap. I'm waiting for them to kind of give them a little bit more time and take a shot deep.
3 right receivers, trip to the right. In motion goes the 4th. Safety valve, Gar looking. He's got time. And he's just going to dump it off to number 11, who makes a man miss with the juke. Gets it all the way out to the 40-yard line, picks up plenty for the 1st down.
There's a flag behind the play.
And they're going to call a holding on Colerain. That's coming back. Forrester makes another big play.
Flag on the play. Penalty against Colerain, holding. 10-yard penalty.
1st and 20.
And a 1st and 20 spot foul.
Back to the 10?
Back to the 10.
I did notice that Slot. Well, now he's out.
2nd down
The
and
young
20
man
from
who
the
made
10.
the big catch and then the 2-point conversion is playing a little bit both ways for the LaSalle. Tyler Roby.
Once again, an empty backfield. Roman Gar looking. He's got some pressure along the side. He's going to have to unload it, and he does. Caught by number 5 at the 20. Taken out to the 25. Let's see where they mark him. At the 23. Aaron Jacobs on the catch.
Kind of an interesting offense. They almost run guys, Colerain or LaSalle sitting back, and they almost run 3 hitches. Wherever that linebacker and safety move to, somebody just settles down, and Gar is doing a good job of rolling out and finding that little bit of space.
13-yard pickup on 2nd down, so certainly makes 3rd down a lot more manageable. 3rd and 7. Snap is back. Pressure up the middle. Steps into it.
Run it.
Yep, he's going to try and find some room. Makes a man miss, stays on his feet, and he's going to pick up enough for the 1st down. Good job by number 7, seeing that opportunity and getting just enough to pick up the 1st down.
And as a 3-year starter, kid starts as a freshman, you learn more, but Gar there shows the reason, one of the reasons why he has those D1 offers, because it's not just his arm talent, his ability to just make the smart play, tuck down, and use his feet. there is a defender right at the line to gain, and he does not just enough to get by to pick up the first down.
And we have a LaSalle Lancer cramping.
Yeah. I was wondering. I figured tonight we'd see this a couple of times. First game of the year.
Paxton Wells, defensive back, sophomore. It's not an extremely hot evening, but you've got those black pellets that are on that field. The residual heat on the field, it's 15, 20 degrees warmer on the field than it is in the air temperature.
Yeah, but the sun is down.
It's thinking about it.
I see it clearly. But no, you're right. But it does.
There we go.
It
He's
cools slower.
Oh, yeah. When you got the Chaplin walk, you know that you definitely were suffering a cramp.
Charlie Chaplin was a silent movie areas actor from the 1920s and 30s.
I said that, and I thought to myself, there's no one under the age of 50 that has any idea what a
There's
Chaplin
no one
walk
under the
means.
age of 78 that gets
That's
that
not true. That's not true. You did,
Huh?
and you're not that old.
Yeah, but I know stupid stuff for no reason.
Well, I'm not going to argue with that. No one's going to argue with that. All right.
He comes from a long line of people who have mastered useless information.
First down and 10. Gar pass out to the flat, looking to make a man miss. Not much there. Looks like he might get a yard.
And a good job, and I think that's the definition of a shoestring tackle.
Yep.
Deshaun Flagg danced around everyone, but the Lancer defender just held onto his foot, held onto the chute, and there's nowhere for him to go. Held him up, and the rest of the Lancers cleaned it up. Just a 1 yard gain.
Second down and 9, ball on the 34.
See what Gar's got. Got Trey in the backfield. Number 12 had a big jump off the line. Looks like we've got some whistles.
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
Offside
I
against
don't
the
want
Lancers.
I think the Cardinals are a little upset because I think whatever play they had called was a go there.
To that side.
The go that I've been looking for.
Yeah. But that was borderline. Like, it wasn't quite unabated to
Cross
the
ball on
quarterback.
the 39.
That's at least the second time I've seen 12 come off the line a little early.
As Trenton Hancock Sr., 6'2", 220.
Like,
Trying to get the
you'd
extra
rather him-
edge. I get it.
You'd rather him call that play dead than get a free shot at the quarterback.
Right, second down and 4. There's right up the middle. Passes complete to Smith. He's got it. Makes one man miss, makes another man miss, and he's going to get enough for the first down.
So the sideline official has it at the 34 and waves first down.
That is an effort play right there.
Yeah, set up screen pass. Trey Smith sneaks out. Lancers have him dead to rights, but he just makes enough effort to pick up the first down.
They say, put your athletes in space. You get them one-on-one. I'll take that every day. It was good coverage by the LaSalle Lancers, but just lost the battle.
So first down and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 44-yard line. Tied 14 all with LaSalle. Snap is back. Gar looking up the middle. There's pressure. There's people in the middle. He stays on his feet. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That could have been much worse.
Yeah, that was just a good defensive call by the Lancers that caught the blitz on a little longer developing play for the Cardinals, so there was no get it out quick, and there was more defenders than there was people to block on that play.
And it wasn't as much as the players got there, but they collapsed the pocket around him.
Yeah, Gart did a good job of avoiding
Stepping
the
up.
rush, and the line did a good enough job to not let him get hit immediately, but he just got surrounded because there was more white shirts than gray.
I just wonder, at some point, are you going to have to actually attempt to run the football?
Mike Leach would tell you no.
There's a snap back, once again, empty backfield. Caught by number 5, stays on his feet as Aaron Jacobs. He takes it out to the 50. So he'll have positive pickup on that one. Get about half of what they needed.
Yeah, Aaron Jacobs, I like that. He catches the slant. The defender's right there, but he gets his balance. He initiates contact through the first tackler.
Yeah, unfortunately for him on that screen pass, his feet were a little out too far ahead of him, and if he was able to just catch it with his feet under him, probably picked up the first down there, but it was a good job at least falling forward for the first down. Or for the positive.
Oh, we've got whistles.
Timeout? LaSalle.
Timeout,
Not
LaSalle.
for the first down, for the positive game.
You said before the Leach would say, no, there's no need to run. Every time I see a team that is just not running the football, I just keep having flashbacks to a game you were a part of, Brandon. I believe it was a regional final in 2004 at Miami University against the Moeller Crusaders, and one Bob Crable, who made the decision early on in that week that they were not going to attempt, the Crusaders were not to try and run the football against our 2004 defense, and that is in fact what they did an entire game, and not a single rushing attempt by that team.
And we have had rushing attempts on the goal line, and Roman Gar with some quarterback
sneaks.
They were draws. They were design runs.
Yeah.
Going back to that game with Moeller not taking any rushes, I bet you Colerain was limited on their passing that game.
Yes, absolutely. The tight end got more involved in that game than I think he had in any other game all year.
That was the worst game ever.
Well, that's hyperbole. I mean, it really isn't the worst game ever.
No, because we joked about the LaSalle not getting the ball back. They passed every down, but still bled the clock. It was just like sitting there waiting to get on the field.
For the offense?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, 3rd down and 4. Gar in the shotgun, drops back, looks to pass, doesn't see anything he likes. He tries to run up the middle, he gets in, stays on his feet, is going to have enough for the first down, makes a few more men miss, and gets inside the 40. What a great run for the junior quarterback, Roman Gar.
You can see by the body language, number 15, John Smith, made plays all game. This time, Roman Gar makes the play, gets through the sack, keeps his feet going, and picks up the Cardinal first down running the football.
Well, he is a big quarterback. It's going to take more than an arm tackle to take him down, but that was strictly effort and guts on that play.
One more year, 20 more pounds, then we got something. All right, 1st and 10 at the LaSalle 40-yard line. Drops back, looks to pass, throws it out to number 12, almost knocked free. He's got it into the open space. Tackled, but not before he gets all the way down to the 26-yard line of the LaSalle Lancers. Another Colerain first down.
Amir Blair there. The blitz comes right away, gets off, finds his outlet man, and that's a good work.
I tell you, almost all the Colerain receivers are good in space following their blockers.
It is a very interesting offense. Everything is dink and dunk. Here we go. Roman Gar drops back, looks to pass. Now he's in trouble. They got people in pursuit. Yep, just gonna.
Oh no, he found somebody!
He found somebody, and he's gonna have enough for the first down. Left all by himself out there. Let's see if we can get a number.
That's Blair again, I think.
Number 12. Yep.
I was like, no, don't throw it away. Just find time to set your feet, because there is no one guarding 12. He's up there waving his hands. No one's there.
Great poise showed by Gar on that play.
Back-to-back first downs for the Colerain Cardinals. They're on the move. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Gar once again, he's got it and hands it off to Smith. Takes it across the middle. There's nobody there. He's headed towards the pylon. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Very late flag in the backfield.
Come on!
Very late flag. They're going to call a holding.
Well, who threw that flag?
Was
that the head ref?
No. Trailing official there on the left side. I know sometimes they can't reach the flag until farther on the play, but he didn't throw that flag until he was in the end zone, near the end zone.
Well, you're not inferring anything there, are you?
Well, no. I'm saying sometimes you grab it, you've got to watch the play.
No,
and sometimes you miss it on that first grab.
Right.
I didn't see the hold
you
or
swipe
the
and you can't
lack
find
of
it,
hold.
and then you finally
Right.
get it, and you're like, oh, there
it was a late flag, but he just could have missed it on the first couple grabs.
There you go. All right. So no touchdown. First down and 10. Ball back at the 29. Or no, I'm sorry. Ball back definitely at the 20-yard line. It is caught. Still on his feet down to the 20-yard line.
Number 4, Deshaun Flagg Jr. On the tackle for LaSalle, number 21, Paxton Wells.
Boy, that was an offensive penalty. That's a killer, because that takes points off the board.
90 seconds to play in the half.
Yep. Not that you got to rush, but
You're fine.
you're good. Still 2 timeouts left for the Cardinals, plus a minute 12 left on the clock. Obviously no intention of giving this ball back to LaSalle here. Garrard drops back, looks to pass, throws it, finds a man wide open, catches it, inside the 5, on his feet, looking for flags. Touchdown, Cardinals! 6 more points for Colerain.
Trey Smith. And the offense on that play is just let the rush come to you, find the outlet, running back coming, sneaking out of the backfield. No one covers Trey Smith. He makes the safety miss, runs right over another defender for 6 points.
Well, you know, sometimes it's behind the play that I watch. Some things are entertaining. When he crossed the goal line, 3 of the offensive linemen looked to that one referee. Goes, was there holding on that play? So the all ever important extra point.
Snap is up, down, kick is up, and it's good. And with 57 seconds to play in the half, Colerain 21, LaSalle 14. Big score, 2 reasons. One, get the momentum back in this game with LaSalle taking it back to 2. LaSalle gets the ball first to start the second half.
Yep.
And we joked that they would definitely get the ball back. They're not going to have a lot of time once they get the ball back.
And they burned up all their timeouts, I believe. But
That's correct.
Colerain has done a poor job tonight on the return game.
Yeah, that's going to be key here, right?
So I see either a pop-up 25-30 to one of the up men or just squib it.
I mean,
Do not kick it deep.
you're right. We'll see if that's what actually happens. I'm not putting the ball in the air and giving the kid.
So Scher's going to tee it up at the 40. McLaughlin and Laum back for the Lancers.
Approaches, and it's a low line drive squib, just like you said.
Stay in bounds.
Nope, it went right out of bounds, unfortunately. But again, you know what? I'd rather have
I'll
it
take
be
that.
at their own
I'll take that.
35 than our 35.
Especially in high school.
Yeah, exactly.
College, you put it up the 40-yard line, 35, make them with no timeouts, put points on the board with 57.
Yeah, with less than a minute to go. And a traditionally, what I will say, conservative program, right? LaSalle is not one that's going to, I don't think, try and do anything, silly here.
Yeah, and it's an offense that they do throw the ball, but it's an offense that usually relies on the quarterback running more than anything else.
That's right. So the defense has got to play smart here. Don't let anybody beat you deep. Less than a minute to go. Up 21-14. The Cardinals want to go into the end zone or into the halftime with that lead.
Yeah, this is definitely one where you got to remind your defensive backs. Pass interference in high school is only 15 yards. It's not a spot foul.
Yeah, don't let him beat you over top. So here we go. Fraley drops back, looks to pass, and he throws it across the middle in his cart right at the 40. Immediately stuck and immediately taken down. Inbounds. The clock will continue to run. Again, LaSalle has no timeouts.
Malachi Smith with the big tackle.
Number 6, Alan Brown.
I'm sorry, Alan Brown.
Oh, we have another cramp
Second
for
and
LaSalle.
Is that not a 10-second runoff, Brett?
I don't know in high school what the rules, I'll be honest.
Was that Alan Brown or Malachi Smith? 8 and 6 with these gray uniforms. Looking exactly
Yeah, I was just going to say this. The dark letters on the darker uniforms as the sun's gone down.
Well, no, it's just 8 and 6.
8, oh, yeah.
And it's more or less the single-digit ones. It's hard for the distance. On this side of the hatch, you can pick it out. Interesting tidbit as we wait for the LaSalle injury here. This is the second time this summer that the Cardinals and Lancers have met up.
On the football field?
On the football field, both of these teams went up to Ohio State for a 7-on-7 camp. And these two teams met in the championship game of that, and the Cardinals came away winning on the final defensive play of the game.
Did you say defensive play?
That's what I say.
In a
A
7-on-7?
7-on-7 was won by a defensive play.
How about that? That's something special. All right, here we go. Back at it. Snap is back. Slow snap. Throws it out. Caught. Up to the 40. Nice little run. Picks up enough for the first down. Up to about the 45-yard line.
Yeah, it's a balance. Give up 10 yards, but give up 10 seconds on the clock.
Stepping out of bounds does stop the clock. 27 seconds.
Malachi Smith. First and 10.
Snap is back. Looking to pass once again to number 3. He's got it. Makes one man miss. Takes it to the middle and gets hit hard.
25, Colerain, Rashad Foster. Rashad Foster.
Okay, let's go. Let's go, defense. Be ready. Get your heads around. They're going again. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Get deep, get deep. 5 seconds. He's going to throw it deep. Going deep. Number 5's on it. I'm not sure if he caught it. I think he did. It is an interception for the Colerain Cardinals in the end zone, and that will bring the first half to an end.
What game are you watching that's a touchdown, LaSalle?
Oh, my apologies. I'm so sorry. I'm so used to seeing Colerain in the white. My apologies. So they just gave up a huge touchdown play on the very last play of the first half.
And with the crowd screaming about multiple holdings in the backfield right there.
On the kick, the extra point for LaSalle, number
But as a
26.
defensive back,
Oh,
nobody gets deep of you.
Yeah, I totally missed that. My apologies. I'm so used to seeing Colerain in white.
The gray threw you off. I got that. Yep.
I'm just not used to seeing the gray yet. First game they've ever been in it. Well, on for the extra point. Snap is down. It was on the ground, but nice pickup and hold, and it is good. So to end the first half, the Lancers toss a bomb into the end zone, and it's complete. And now we are back again tied at 21. We're going to take a break here during halftime on the live YouTube channel. We'll be back with about 5 minutes to go with scores and stats. Welcome back to Colerain High School here in week 1 of 2026 high school football action between the Colerain Cardinals and the LaSalle Lancers. We have got a back and forth affair tonight. It is a beautiful evening here in Colerain Township. Your Colerain Cardinals are tied with the LaSalle Lancers at 21 apiece. And Brian and Brandon, that first half, it took a while, but we had a little bit of everything in that first half, punctuated at the end by a Hail Mary pass by LaSalle into the end zone to score on the final play of the half and tie this game up at 21. But Brandon, I'll start with you. This is definitely a more competent, kind of better put together Colerain team than we've seen in probably 3 or 4 years. What are your takeaways from what you've seen from this first half?
Well, I think 2 things. One, on offense, the explosion's there, and you have a composure, I think, of a third-year starter quarterback. On the defensive side, you've done what you asked, what you would have asked for them to be much better up front, holding that line, limiting LaSalle's rushing. What you haven't been happy with is 1 or 2 big plays that you've given up that have let LaSalle right into this ballgame.
And as far as LaSalle goes, at least from what I've seen, is a very typical LaSalle run team. A lot of quarterback, a lot is riding on the quarterback on the offensive side, and defense, they're just very opportunistic.
Yeah, and they haven't done anything fancy. They haven't had a long sustained drive except for one. Most of their points have come on short fields. You had so you had one that started two possessions starting inside Cardinal territory, one at the goal line. Unfortunately for them, they only got 6 points out of that. But honestly, outside of the Hail Mary at the end of the half and the long pass, they haven't been able to do much offense.
Brian, you didn't get a chance to kind of watch this team in person last year. I know you certainly chimed in when you could from home, but what do you see that's promising from the Cardinals that you'd like to see them do more of in the second half?
Well, it's an attitude. It's a confidence. It's almost, should I say, a swagger. Coach Stevens is a very direct man. He's a very positive person. And if you've ever spoken with him directly, this team is playing with more confidence than I've seen in a couple years.
And if you're Colerain, you have to put it all together now. Because on paper, they are double the amount of yards than LaSalle had in the first half. You had 298 yards of offense, just 145 for the Lancers in that first half.
That's a great segue into the stats. You've got them in front of you. What can you tell us? What do those stats tell us?
The most important one was tied at 21. We talked about when the Cardinals going to run the ball. They're out rushing LaSalle 55 yards to 34, but 14 of 17 is Roman Gar. He has that one interception. Not bad throwing the ball from Fraley. He's 9 of 11, so both quarterbacks have been very efficient.
Yep.
But Gar is playmakers have made plays down the field in open space. Fraley's had his receivers make the play in the air to bring it down. So rushing-wise, leading rusher is Fraley, which is expected of LaSalle. 70 attempts, so the majority of the rushing attempts for 27 yards on his side. Roman Gar, 7 attempts, 52 yards rushing there in the first half for him. So both quarterbacks, your leading rushers, kind of expected the way these two teams run the ball. Receiving, Tyler Roby with the leading receiver. He had the big catch on the 4th down, and Brooks McLaughlin caught that Hail Mary touchdown there at the end of the half. Receiving for the Cardinals, complete opposite end.
Yep.
Lots of catches, not a lot of yards for LaSalle receivers. Lots of yards. Deshaun Flagg, 93 yards after the catch. He does only have 91 yards. He must have lost some yards because he had one for 93 yards, 93 yards total after the catch.
Yep.
He's got a touchdown. Trey Smith, 3 catches, 101 yards. Forster and Jacobs adding 2 catches each. The one big kick return by Eli Lauren gives 92-yard touch. And then Brooks McLaughlin added 58 on his. Alan Brown, leading tackler, along with Tristan Von Risen for the Cardinals. Ian Ponder and Isaac Campbell, leading tacklers for the Lancers.
You know I'm going to ask, are the penalties on there?
Penalty yards, 11 on the Cardinals for 65 yards in the first half, 3 on the
Lancers.
20. Now we'll caveat that with, I'm sure the computer puts 5 yards for every single false start on the goal line, so it's really only about 50 yards, but you had 4 offsides there.
I tell you, one thing to watch, towards the end of the half, LaSalle had 3 of their starters with cramping issues.
Yep.
As the game progresses tonight, a close battle like this, we'll see how the attrition comes to play.
So Colerain kicking off to LaSalle, and once again it's going to go out of the sideline. So that'll be a penalty, and the
Penalty ball kicked out
ball
of
will
bounds.
start.
Ball will be first and 10 for LaSalle on the 35.
Again, not ideally the way you want to go, but at the same point, given LaSalle's return game, I really don't want to put the ball in their hands.
Couple halftime scores. I will note that a bunch of the Dayton and northern Cincinnati schools are on delays right now. Hamilton trails Baden 20-0. Middletown trails Elder 14-3. Fairfield over Wayne 20-17. Kings over Sycamore 21-0. Lakota East 41 points at halftime over Centerville 41-14. Oak Hills says I'll do you one better. They have 49 points at halftime. 49-13 over Edgewood. Springboro 16, Mason 0. West over St. X 14-7. They are in a delay.
Nice job. Well done. All right, so LaSalle gets the ball to start the second half here. And I will remind myself, LaSalle in white, Colerain in gray. There's a snap back, handoff across the middle, met immediately at the line of scrimmage, and pushed back. Well done by that Colerain defense to fill that hole.
Yeah, number 18, Courtney Monday gets in there.
By a flock of Cardinals.
And Von Risen comes in to clean up, and they were, first man stops a man, second, third man go after the ball. LaSalle does a good job, hang on to it. A big second down and 9.
Second down and 9, ball on the 36.
Man in motion. Once again, now fakes the handoff. Oh, quarterback steps up and has just enough time to dump it off to number 87, who's going to get hit and tackled, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And it's early in the season. There were 2 Cardinal defenders got tripped up by the turf monster.
Yep.
One that had the receiver in the backfield right at the point of the catch.
Yep.
And the other one in open field who just slips right there and attempting to make the play. Cardinals do a good job of recovering and limited to just the first down.
First down and 10 for the Lancers. Makes the handoff, keeps himself, takes it up around the right side and all the way down into Colerain territory. It's going to be marked down, it looks like, at about the 47-yard line. So about 7 yards on that first down run.
And it's almost an old school offense the way it's just almost all quarterback first. Like most of the time when you're in an option, the fullback or the running back or the person who won the ball, they almost want the quarterback to be the one with the ball.
Yep, there's a low snap. Fraley picks it up and hands it off, but great job by the Colerain defense. Oh, they're going to give him the first down. I thought maybe they stopped him short, but he got just to the first down marker.
Colerain, number 48, Noah Lupinetti.
So good job by Fraley to pick that ball up off the turf and still get the handoff. Good job by the Lancer tailback to pick up the first down. So first and 10 at the Colerain.
I'll tell you what, it was a good job by the Cardinal defender. I thought he had a lot of room to run.
A little bit of pressure. Quarterback steps up into the pocket looking for something. Pressure on him. He throws it across the middle. And the catch is made, immediately tackled, but not before he gets all the way down to the Colerain 27-yard line.
And we saw guard do it for the Cardinals. We see Fraley doing it. The defense is there, but it's the secondary. It's the scramble. It's that play after that initial rush that has made the day here for LaSalle.
And it's a play by their big playmaker for that day, Eli Loom. Big return, the big catch there.
So another first down for the Lancers. They're moving here on their opening series. Snap is back. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, does Fraley. Fakes it, he's going to run right up the middle. He's going to get tackled, but again, not till he picks up another Lancer first down.
Yeah, that was just an option route there. If the defenders stay back with the wide receiver,
immediate read was the run.
Yeah, again, it's an RPO, but they want the quarterback to run first.
You talked about swagger for the Cardinals. How about these Lancers coming out here and running the ball right down the field? It's a pass out wide to number 3. Let's see if he can get loose. Picked up enough to get down to about the 10-yard line.
For the Lancers, number 3.
Well, they're marking him even shorter of that, it looks like.
There is a flag on the play, though.
He's going to be even shorter than that as the 10 yards going to be marked off on the holding penalty.
Holding on LaSalle as a penalty.
Cardinals fans, after all the holding has been called on them, are really celebrating the LaSalle holding.
Not that much.
It'll be first down and 20.
Maybe a sarcastic clap.
There was a smatter.
It's just a smattering.
There's a sarcastic smatter.
So that's going to take the ball back to the Colerain 25-yard line. First down and 20. Snap is back, steps up into the pocket once again. I'll tell you what, this Fraley cat, he's going to keep it, he's going to run, he's going to stay in bounds and take it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're going to have to figure out something defensively because he's just tucking it and running every time. And they're getting pressure in the backfield, it seems like, but they're just not getting to him.
Yeah, this is a good offensive adjustment by the LaSalle offensive staff. They found something in the approach that the Cardinals are bringing them that said, all right, again, this is their offense normally. I mean,
Right.
they played Whitten Woods a couple years ago where their quarterback ran the ball 40 times in the game. So,
Is that right?
Yeah, they're not. Their quarterback is usually the star of their offense, usually with his feet.
Fraley's got it, hands it off to number 34, and he is strung out and tackled by a whole host of Cardinals. In on the play, the primary holder. Let's get his number. Number 21. Once again, that man, he's had a big night tonight.
Bravon Gaffney.
And I praise him on one play, and then I don't know why I'm echoing.
Official timeout.
Praise him one play, and then question the next. You make those good adjustments, and then suddenly you run a pulling guard, and those are the only plays tonight where they've had negative rushing, where they pulled, and it just gets blown up in the backfield.
It's another Lancer down with cramping. I believe that's the big tight end, 87.
Is that, yeah, that's a big 87.
Brody Wilter.
Yep. He's very easily, very gingerly walking off the field.
That'll bring up third down and 11.
Penalties can kill you, man. And this one hurt LaSalle, so they're back 3rd and 11. We know they can chuck the ball down the field, but they've had so much success just with the quarterback draw, quarterback run, RPO options that who knows, they might just do it again. And given where they are on the field, even if they don't pick up the first down, you have to believe they probably go for it. Snap back. Fraley's got it. Rolls to his right. Looks. He's going to tuck it. He's going to try and run the other way. He's going to get it away from the tacklers. There's nobody on that side, but closing fast for the Colerain Cardinals and preventing the first down play.
Close enough, they might go for it on 4th down.
It's not going to matter. It's going to be a holding penalty on the Cardinals in the backfield. Or it starts to be the secondary.
Oh. There's a Cardinal down at the goal line. Looks like they're trying to maybe stretch out.
That's not a Cardinal.
I'm sorry.
LaSalle Lancer.
There's a Lancer. Down at the goal line again. That's their 5th one.
Official timeout.
So we got an official's timeout where they attend to a player. LaSalle is really showing the cramping issue, and I believe that is, and it's not the same guy over and over again. This is number 4, Tyler Brody. So a challenge early in the season to the medical staff to get these guys back in the ballgame.
Now it'll be interesting because this will be 3rd and 1. There's no automatic first downs. It was 3rd and 11, so if it's a 10-yard penalty on the Cardinals for holding, then this becomes 3rd and 1.
What I was going to say at halftime about the defense for the Cardinals that I'm really impressed by, that certainly was an issue last year, is the defensive line not jumping off sides. Remember last year, that was a major problem. Didn't do it all in the
Especially
first
against the South.
Yes, especially against LaSalle. Have not done it yet tonight, so I don't know if that was just they got lucky in the first half. They certainly appeared to be a little bit more disciplined and more prepared for that snap that the quarterback will do without actually, hiking the ball.
So I'm not sure of the spot, but it's not going to be 3rd and 1. It'll be
It'll be a half the distance, Brandon.
so okay. That's the call then. So it'll be 3rd and about 3.
Yep.
So they have a chance. And winding the clock at 35 seconds. Here we go, 3rd down and 3. Snap is back, fakes the handoff, drops back, looks the pass, got some pressure. They came up the middle and you rolled the other way. He's going to have enough for the first down, and he walks into the end zone untouched. Fraley with a touchdown for the LaSalle Lancers.
Just quarterback run. Cardinals are there at every step of the way except the second level recovering, and Fraley breaks contain on the backside, and that's on your defensive end. He's trying to get to the quarterback. He gives up the edge.
Number 26, Grayson.
That was entirely too easy.
Yeah, all the receivers, they're looking. They got one-on-one on the left side, but everything's right. He goes outside, and again, there's
great contain,
no
totally.
contain.
Yeah, there's none. I mean, he went in untouched.
So LaSalle's first lead of the ball game.
And it's blocked. The play is dead. The play is dead.
Special teams, Colerain comes up with a big play to keep the score 27-21. Colerain trailing by 6 in the third quarter. 8:12 left in this third quarter.
That's 13 straight points for the LaSalle Lancers. Kind of the worst case scenario if you're the Cardinals, at least, right? You give up the Hail Mary at the end of the first half, and then LaSalle comes out to start the second half, and they march right down and put another 6 on the board.
You thought you had done your job, right?
Right.
You didn't leave much time on the clock. You scored. You
Less
took
than
the
a
lead.
minute.
Less than a minute. Scored, took the lead.
And they had no timeouts.
Did what you thought you were supposed to do, but LaSalle is making the plays here in the past 2 drives.
Back to receive for the Cardinals, number 2, Trey
Yeah,
Smith.
LaSalle
Number
was
6,
successful running
Alan
that
Brown,
play
number
action,
11,
getting the
Chaz
quarterback
Forster,
1-on-1
Jr.
against that linebacker when you lose contain, and you've got an
Picking up for
athlete like
LaSalle, number 26, Grayson
the
Beaver.
quarterback there. He will take the 1-on-1 anytime. Made Colerain play for that.
Well, this offense has got to stay penalty-free, put together a drive, get down and score. We love one of those nice little 90-yard do-jobbies that, Smith is a big fan of.
Well,
But those, can't expect those.
only had one returnable kick so far for the Colerain
That's right.
Cardinals. This one will be returnable.
Caught it right inside the 5, up to the 10, to the 15, the 20, still on his feet, out past the 20. Going to be taken down, see where they're going to mark him.
6, Alan Brown.
Right at about the 24-yard line.
On the tackle for LaSalle.
That's
number
where the
9,
Cardinals will
Hayden
start,
Brown.
1st and 10.
I thought one of the referees was throwing a late flag. It was just the football they were throwing across the field.
So Colerain now
Cardinals will start this drive from the 24-yard
first time they've
line.
been this
It'll be
game.
1st and 10
they need to come
Cardinals.
up with an answer.
Now, is the 24-yard line, their own 24, is that the best starting field position they've had all game?
Yes, because they were all kicked into the end zone
Yes.
except one, and that first return was just outside the 20.
And the punt was inside the 1-yard line.
There you go. Oh my gosh.
Penalty flags.
So, I mean, we saw this, I don't know what we would just say, 10, 14,
Well-
12 years ago. When LaSalle beat Colerain, it was because special teams. And right now, it's the last time that happened, that kicker went on to be Ohio State and play for the Bengals. But I don't know if that kicker quite has the talent as that kid did from LaSalle a decade or so back. But he might be the player of the game with all these touchbacks and that pinned inside the 1.
There's a hard pass, incomplete,
Uh,
intended for number 10 on the wide side of the field,
and
right off his helmet.
2 plays to start this drive. Colerain kind of
Number
shoot
10,
themselves.
Burkett.
As I see a little bit of lightning
On
in
the
the
coverage
background.
for the Lancers, number
I'm sure we're gonna see
21.
that. We're gonna have to. But the
Max
first
Wells.
play, the center did not snap the ball, and everybody moved. And this is the backup center who didn't start the game. Yeah, there's lightning in the background. They're gonna go on a delay soon.
There's Carr rolling.
Lots of
rolling,
room.
rolling.
Lots of room. Lots of room.
Hits number 5, stays in bounds, has enough for the first down, out past the 40.
Kind of the opposite of what the LaSalle quarterback did. He ran to pass the ball. He waited for the linebacker to come up, and knowing where and there are 2 Lancers down cramping.
I gotta say, this is a bit of a refreshing change.
Looks like number 5,
Typically, it's
Aaron
the
Jacobs,
Cardinals that are down
Colerain.
because of cramping issues, and kudos to the newest Hall of Fame inductee, John Martini, the entire athletic staff, and the coaching staff for making sure these Cardinals are well hydrated all week and in good shape. Not one Cardinal has gone down because of cramping. That is numbers, I think, 6 and 7 down for the Lancers.
As long as the referees don't see it.
I don't know that necessarily.
There's actually 3 Lancers down getting stretched.
You're right. There are 3 of them.
It's 80 degrees out. It's one of the coolest week 1 games that I can remember.
Right? I know. That's,
And it's been a very
they're legitimate cramps. These
Yeah,
dudes
yeah,
are
yeah.
getting up and
and it's a very
limping off.
it's a very mild summer. Like you haven't been like not been able to run outside all summer. I don't know.
Funny how that
Was
funny
there
how
just
that
like a lack of potassium at the team dinner tonight at the
what was their
Colerain?
pregame meal?
are they boycotting bananas? I don't know.
Or was it lack of sodium? Who knows?
Well, here we go. First down and 10 up to the 40-yard line for the Colerain Cardinals. Penalty free, boys. Penalty free. Good rush right up the middle.
Colerain tries a little bit something on the draw right there. LaSalle reads it right away. It was there.
Yeah.
It was there for us. No, it wasn't there.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
think,
saw from there.
I think it's a good idea that didn't work.
Yeah, from the booth, it looked a little bit better than the replay. Great replay by our volunteers here at Waycross Community Media.
Did we seriously jinx them? 71 down.
You know what? When I was talking about their cramps, I saw 71 walking to the sideline with a slight limp.
Yep.
You just thought he was trying to be cool.
No, I just didn't want to point out that we were cramping too, but he got a play out of it. I am really surprised we haven't put a delay on the game yet. It's not like you can't see that lightning.
Well, I mean, if they're not looking.
You see athletic director Matt Stoynoff. Thanks to Matt and his
He's
department.
actually pointing it to the ref. Yeah, I think he just pointed it out. And I think we're about to go delay.
I mean, do you still see it? Is it still out there?
There's orange flashes about every 30
watch.
seconds in
Yeah,
the
look
sky to your right.
Directly at the goalpost. It'll come right
Up
there.
right there.
Yep. All right, folks.
All right, we're going to go to our guy in the sky. Checked our weather radar.
Apparently the referees don't care.
Yeah, they're not stopping, guys. They're going to keep playing.
I guess, do they have a detector that's far enough away?
Maybe.
Yes. Ohio High School Athletics Association has fancy weather equipment that can tell them the distance of lightning away.
Second down and 16. Roman Gar rolling. Looking to throw. He's going to keep it in tuck it and pick up as much as he can.
Really, really good play there by both Gar and Trey Smith. They used each other there. Trey Smith is just leaking out of the backfield, keeping it up there, saying, hey, you got to come guard me, or I'm going to turn and get wide open. Roman Gar is just staying there and said, all right, defender, make a choice. Defender follows Trey Smith, and Roman Gar picks up about 8 yards.
As we said earlier, he was scrambling to throw. That time he did. He read the safety.
So big third down for the Cardinals here. 3rd and 6, trailing 27-21 to the LaSalle Answers at home in week 1. Gar looking back, throws it across the middle, number 10. He's got it. Gets across the 50, picks up the first down.
I think give credit to this offensive line. You know, they've had a couple holdings, but they've really given.
Yeah, I was going to ask
in
you
the
guys about that.
In the multiple types of blocking, they're kind of screen blocking on those quick hitches, and some of them they're posting up.
And that was by design of that play. They had to give him time because everyone is going deep, and Jacobs is just finding, I got to get 6 yards. I'm going to turn in after everyone goes deep and go underneath, and catches it right at the first down line.
Here we go. Once again, Roman Gar steps up, and he's going to throw it deep down the field. Intended for number 4. In and out of his hands. That was 6 points written all over it.
Well, I tell you what, Roman Gar could almost run for a touchdown there. LaSalle brings a full blitz. He reads it. Great job by the offensive line.
Yep,
there is nobody in the middle of the field if he tucks and goes. But there's also wide open receiver who just misses it. No excuses, as we have another LaSalle answer cramping.
Yeah, that was a tough miss. That one is going to haunt his dreams for a while.
He runs for 35 yards or catches a touchdown, either whatever decision quarterback makes.
So that
you got to make the plays when they're.
So we learned a lot about Roman Gar on that play, right? His escapability, and he is a clearly pass-first quarterback. He wants to throw the ball.
That was a very accurate pass.
Oh yeah, on the run, stepping up, and he didn't overthrow him. He hit him.
He dropped it right in the bucket.
Yeah.
He just.
I mean, come on. I mean, I know they missed a couple holding calls. How are you missing the Lightning?
I don't know.
And-
I mean, I see it. It's pretty obvious.
Like, I'm surprised they just haven't said to the band, get out of the end zone. You're on middle bleachers. But
I mean, not trying to be a nervous Nelly here, but
I mean, the
Yikes.
risk is very minimal. But
It is.
you're supposed to actually,
outside of that, it is a beautiful evening here in Colerain Township. All right, 2nd down and 10. Guard dropping back again, more pressure. Pass once again is out to Smith, and he's got it. Turf Monster, I think, maybe took him a little bit there. Tackled by number 8 for the Lancers. He's going to pick up 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, LaSalle again bringing the heat up the middle, making guard, making quick decision. He does the dump off, but then the safeties cover up really quick. A good blitz coverage.
Who was that number 8 that made the tackle? Do we have his number?
That's
his name?
Nakari Isaacs.
There we go. Isaacs on the tackle. 3rd down and 4.
Possibly 2-down territory.
Yep. Approaching 6 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Rummengar takes it, runs it right up the middle. He's got plenty for the 1st down. Leaps and goes inside the 15-yard line. That's what you were talking about, Brian. When his spot is there, take it and run.
Well, and obviously, as you said earlier, he's a run-to-pass quarterback. You don't know what he's going to do, Chris.
That's what makes him dangerous.
that just shows you how open Deshaun Flagg was.
Yeah.
He had that run earlier, and it's like,
That was exactly
oh my God, he's so open, I got to throw it.
And good job by the interior offensive line. That blitz came, and they kind of directed them outside to create
Do
it.
your job.
So 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals at the LaSalle 19-yard line. In motion goes Smith. Drops back guard, passes it to number 15. He's got it, takes it down inside the 10-yard line, and there is a flag from the back judge.
The same back judge.
Guys, the LaSalle defenders are so bad.
Dawson.
Jersey is up his
On the
shoulder.
tackle for LaSalle, number 3, Jack
The
McLaughlin.
defender fell on top of the blocker. That's a holding call.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, nobody's arguing. Nope,
Yeah.
nobody's arguing. Again, it's just, I mean,
The guy in the red shirt down there in the stands is
Penalty on the Cardinals.
That's his job to argue.
That's a dad.
that is the textbook definition of
I mean,
a
if
fanatic.
Yeah.
Well spotted
When
on
he
the
when he
24.
turns, you can get your hands and you can grab the jersey inside. But when he turns to grow, you gotta let him loose.
It's got to,
He just held that a little too long.
this offense really has the makings of something special if they could get out of their own way.
Still 1st down.
So now it's still 1st down, backed up to the 24-yard line. 1st and 20. Gar rolls to his right. There's nobody there. He's just going to tuck it. It's going to pick up a few yards, but good pursuit by the LaSalle
Brought
defense.
down by the Lancers,
Tackle
number 11.
just a couple of yards
Isaac
gain.
Campbell.
Yeah, he's gonna get almost 4 on that play.
Yeah, good defense by LaSalle, though. They had everyone covered.
He's 2nd down.
Good closing
Well
speed
spotted
there.
on the 22-yard line.
Yep. Do you like
Isaac Campbell.
I should just leave that on. Oh, there we go. Wow, that's great. Second down and 17 on the 22-yard line of the Lancers. 4:25 to go. Drops back to his guard, throws off of his heel. It is dropped in and out of the hands of number 11.
Yeah, a little high on that
Intended for
screen
Chance
pass,
Freshman
but
Jr.
that little bit of hesitation, even if he holds on to
Coverage
that,
for LaSalle, number
safeties,
28,
linebackers were
Tony McBride.
closing in pretty quick on that.
Yeah,
He threw that into a lot of traffic.
I'll tell you one thing that,
3rd down.
and I don't know, you
Ball on
guys
the
know better than I
22-yard
do,
line.
if it's
17 yards
the
to go.
design
That
of the
we
play
do.
or what, but he does a lot of throwing of the ball rolling backwards and off of his
Well,
back foot.
that's his screen. He's trying. That's the part of the screen is you draw in the defender to you.
But I mean, is he throwing that many screens tonight? Maybe
Yes.
he has.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I really like it when I like to see him more stepping into throws and really with authority getting the ball down the field. So he's got it now. It's 3rd and 17. Try and get something positive. He throws it into the end zone. It is in and out of the hands of what looked to be a LaSalle
Passes
defender.
complete for the Cardinals.
Yeah, there was only one Colerain Cardinal in the area, and there were 4 LaSalle
timeout.
Lancers.
See
Kind of
right
a
now, replay.
dangerous pass right there, but that was a nasty collision by the 2 LaSalle Lancers.
Yeah, one of them upended the other
Yeah, I
one.
think that's more the fall that's going to hurt him than anything.
Yeah. Now we'll take a minute. Hopefully he's all right.
It's a very awkward now position for the Cardinals.
It's a long kick. I don't know how good. Yeah, he showed a little bit of leg a couple times. He mishit one earlier that barely got through.
I mean, you're at the 22,
But-
so you're talking a 39-yard attempt. Is that really that long?
It's high school, yes.
It's high school, yeah.
Anything over past the 20-yard, anything past the 15-yard line is a long kick.
Any more?
Yeah, we've been spoiled a lot in this area, having a lot of quality kickers.
Yeah, I would argue a 39-yard field goal is not too much. I think anything above 40, you're asking a lot.
So that 1 yard makes a huge difference.
All the difference in the world. Look, it's not a chip shot. I'm not saying that, but I mean,
But
it's fourth and 17. What are you going to do?
Yeah, and it's a 2-yard difference if you miss it and it goes to the end zone because then they get at the 20. So is that 2 yards? It's really saying that the missed kick's not going to matter.
And Colerain really doesn't have that 6'3", 6'5" wide receiver that can go up in a crowd and get it.
Right.
And LaSalle knows it's coming, so they're going to sit probably 2 safeties deep.
I'm sure.
They'll give you the enough, and they'll give you up to the 10-yard line to make a tackle in front of you. So, I mean, if you're going to go for it, you almost have to throw in the end zone.
I mean, that's what they're going to do. Roman Gar's back out there. I don't know that I necessarily agree with this. I'd like to maybe give the kicker a chance. But I mean, the flags on the poles aren't moving at all.
We're not in practice. We don't know what. He probably is a set line.
Absolutely. He may be,
But LaSalle has 2 or 3 defenders out with substitutions because of cramping issues.
Fair enough. All right, well.
So it's
4th and 17. Let's see what they can do here. There's another screen pass to number 11. He's going to try. Oh, the turf monster got him.
Well, he wasn't going to get anywhere.
Number 11, Chaz
Trying to
Foster
that
Jr.
hitch screen where they run it and he uses the defender. Quick pivot to get outside, but LaSalle was they weren't playing man-to-man. They had 2 deep safeties. There was just nowhere for him to go.
I just really got to question that play call. I mean, you need 17 yards. Why are you not?
Yeah, but also you know that they're going to sit back, so you take the chance that maybe I can get enough blockers out in front on one side of the field.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking of a couple years back, Deshaun Pace. Everyone expected a Hail Mary at the end of the first half, and we threw a little screen pass, and he almost got a touch. Like, if you're expecting them to guard the goal line and guard deep, you might be able to get more blockers on one side of the field. I'm not saying I necessarily agree with it. That's just a thought process.
I understand the thought process, and it's a higher percentage completion.
Yeah.
I get that.
And you're not risking a sack. I mean, yeah.
Right. It's a very conservative play call.
Yes.
And most of Gar's
it's
reception.
the equivalent of a Mike Leach draw.
There you go. That's some serious Mike Leach love tonight.
I was trying to call back there.
All right, so now the Lancers get the ball back. 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter with a 6-point lead. There's the handoff.
They have
Colerain defense is right there to stop it.
As a reference for everyone at home, Mike Leach was the head coach of Washington State and Texas Tech. Had a pass-only offense.
For the Lancers,
he passed away. They changed the rules so
Yes.
he can get in the Hall of Fame.
May he rest in peace. He was one
Second down and
strange cat.
12.
Oh, yeah.
Is he a big Skittles fan or Starburst?
One of those.
Yeah, one of those. I'm a big fan of. Talked about it all the time. Oh, they're milking the clock. I mean, 3:30 to go in the third quarter. They can limit, Colerain to just maybe 1 or 2 more possessions.
Oh.
Wow.
As a good read by the cornerback on that one. They were looking for a quick out to their slot receiver. If that's where it's supposed to be, that's picked off. Great coverage by the Colerain Cardinals. Going to bring up a 3rd down and long.
Yeah,
Not a great throw.
I wonder, though, if that was halfway through his throwing motion, he's like, uh-oh, I better change that arc so I don't throw it there.
Maybe. 3rd down and 12. Trying to get that defensive line to jump off sides, and they do not budge.
Cardinals got to contain the run from this quarterback scramble.
Absolutely. Fraley's got it, drops back, looks to pass. He's going to tuck it and run. He's going to take it right up the middle. He gets out to the 20, but he's going to be stopped short of the first down.
Yeah, needed the 26, only got the 21. 4th down.
Garrett Fraley. Brought down by Cardinals.
This will be the first.
Tristan Von Riesman.
Will it be the first punt? We'll see. Well, I'm sorry.
It absolutely will be the first punt.
Not the first punt. They had the punt that was
They had the huge punt that went outside with the 1-inch mark.
Oh, that's right.
And then they
blocked that from my memory.
Then they got the motion Went half the distance.
Not quite nearly the same, impact or, weight, but brings me back to that punch by Hilliard Davidson.
We don't talk about Hilliard Davidson.
We do not talk about Hilliard Davidson, no. There's the punt. Cardinal lost his helmet. Fair caught at the 35-yard line. Smart move.
Yeah, B-Dak for the LaSalle is a quality kicker and punter. Great to have.
He's been one of the stars of the game tonight.
Yes.
Well, but I mean, how much? That's not a surprise, right? I mean, that's
fourth quarter, Elder 28.
GCL schools. They always seem to be fairly sound on special teams, like almost all the time. Especially LaSalle.
Just LaSalle, really.
Well, St. X is usually.
St. X went like 10 years where they had to like.
They blocked the punt every game.
They blocked. I'm sorry, at least kicking wise. St. X went year
They
like
did
a
have-
stretch,
they did
like
have
a
some
10-year
stuff.
stretch where they had to find a soccer player just to kick extra points
Which is funny when you have a roster of 125 kids.
on varsity. And
On
you have
varsity.
another 100 kids in JV.
That's right, and another 60
And 300 kids that are freshmen.
Right. I mean, I'm sure all those numbers are totally accurate, by the way. All right, Roman Gar's got it again. Going to try and find something. There's another little swing pass out wide. Makes one man miss. Stays on his feet. Brings it all the way down up to the 47-yard line.
Again, getting your athletes out in space one-on-one, and he beats the contact. Spin cycle, picks up 8.
Second down, ball spotted on the 43.
7.
We saw it in the game last night. Both Moeller and Princeton, the most success they had, it was throwing it to the running back out of the backfield. LaSalle's had it with their quarterback. Cardinals have had success with just kind of digging into the running back.
There's Smith rolling out once again. Gar steps up, and this time he's going to get sacked. Number 28 was there first, cleaned up by number 15 for the Lancers.
Yeah, they brought the full blitz again, but this time they get penetration from multiple areas.
Yeah, that's a big play by the Lancers defense. It's going to knock them back to the original line of
Ball
scrimmage.
spotted on the
It'll be 3rd and
36.
10.
Third down.
I mean, that's not horrible, though. With 1:20 left to go in the third quarter, LaSalle gets kind of their first legitimate sack of the night. So, I mean, really, really well done by the Colerain offensive line. They've held up pretty well. So Gar now in the shotgun. Looking, tucking, looking. Wants to throw it, and he does, and it is almost intercepted. It was a low pass, so it was incomplete.
Yeah, that's when he's going to want back, but it's one of those, he had an open man, but the way he was trying to avoid the sack, the way in doing so, he just can't turn his body enough to square his shoulders so that the pass is behind the open receiver. So the pressure doesn't necessarily have to get there, but it affects the thrower enough that he can't get a clean throw.
Sack really threw him off schedule on that series, so
Yeah, the
Colerain now will be forced to, I believe, only their second punt of the night.
Yeah, to the dangerous Eli Lom. Sets up at his own 30. Last time he was kind of a rugby-style bouncing kick.
It's a high kick, and it's going to bounce. And it's going to take a Colerain roll inside the 20, inside the 15.
Do some math, Brandon.
Down to the 13. From the 36 to the 13.
It'll be first and 10 Lancers on the 13-yard line.
What's the final down to 13? So 50 minus 13 is what?
43.
37.
37 plus 13, 50-yard net. So it might not look pretty, but the first punt had a net of 47.
Yep.
Second punt a net of 50.
48 and a half.
All right, now the defense is going to step up. There's still plenty of time, but if you can get not only a stop, but some type of turnover deep in the end, it's about time to get a big play from your defense.
Well, the problem is, right, is they don't, LaSalle, because of the quarterback's running ability, they just don't put the ball in the air enough. And so far, we haven't had anything even close to a fumble. So they're going to have to hit somebody hard. Oh, there we go. It's on the ground. I'm not sure who's got it.
Cardinals had it, lost it, still loose. Where is it at?
The quarterback got back on it. One of the Colerain Cardinals tried to scoop and score instead of falling on it. That ball's not round. It takes a strange bounce, and
You'll see it right here on the replay. Boy, I almost called it, didn't I, with the fumble? I mean,
Ball spotted on the
again,
9-yard
that's
line.
just a missed opportunity. You've got the ball in front of you. You've just got to go down.
We talked about it the last time they had a trouble in the exchange.
So right here, the Colerain
Right
Cardinals.
there. He tried to pick it up.
But the
and run with it.
defender, what turned into a defender, the wide receiver from LaSalle, kind of punched that out of his hand as he picked it up, and the quarterback gets on it. But it is a 4-yard loss.
We had talked about it. They have running back by committee, so main runner is out. And the LaSalle Lancers will let the clock run out. So after 3 quarters of play here, Colerain High School is the Lancers 27, and Colerain Cardinals 21. Couple quick updates, and it's not a good update. Here at GMC Hamilton, Baden now has a running clock on Hamilton.
Baden has a running clock on Hamilton?
Yes.
Baden got a bunch of transfers. They're good.
Springboro has a running clock on Mason. Elder has a running clock on Middletown.
They're located on Colerain Avenue right across
Trinity, not GMC, but Trinity has a running clock in Anderson. On the good news,
back in 2006,
Fairfield leads Wayne 35-17. Lakota East on top, 41-13, 41-14. Lakota West 14-7. We do think, though, that those games up north are all on delay, so that might not have had anything to do with that.
Boys varsity football here at Colerain High School.
I am a little surprised about the running clock that Trinity's put on Anderson. That's a little surprising. I will tell you, Trinity is the overwhelming 6A favorite in Kentucky this year. So they are absolutely stacked. And I know Anderson was without their head coach tonight, but that's a little surprising. Not a shock, but a little surprising. Would have thought Anderson would have put up a better fight than that.
And now Kentucky 6A, that's the big boys.
Yeah.
So you're talking the big boys went to Anderson Division 2?
That's right. So it's the equivalent of like Trinity beating up on like a 5A school. Like think like a Highlands or a Cupcalf. Only they're the top of that tier. So here we go. Fraley's got it. He's going to keep it running around. He's going to stay on his feet. He's going to get all the way out to the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but a big run. Once again, the quarterback causing the pain for this Colerain defense.
Yeah, that's just a quarterback follow. No fake, no hesitation.
That's a missed tackle right there in the hole. I mean, you've got to wrap him up.
Good news with the Cardinals, it's still 3rd and 6.
Yep.
Third down ball on the 18.
But I mean, the average rush for LaSalle's got to be at least 6 yards. They're rushing up to the line, trying to get him to jump off sides. The Cardinals do not. Snap is back, looks to throw on 3rd and 6. He throws it deep down the sideline, and it is caught by number 3 and tackled, but not before he gets all the way down into Colerain territory, down to the 41-yard line. Laughlin with the catch.
Second big catch of the night. He caught that Hail Mary. Good coverage by the Colerain Cardinals. Just going down the sidelines, and he just drops it into the bed basket. He's got a step and a half. It's just a perfect throw.
He beat him. I mean, that's 2 huge throws from Fraley tonight. The heave into the end zone at the end of the first half, and now that one to pick up a huge first down.
And that was a check with me at the line. They saw that matchup and said, that's the one we want. He made a signal out to McLaughlin, and away he went.
First down and 10 in Colerain territory are the Lancers. Once again, quarterback keeper runs right up the middle and slides and gets tackled, but gets down to the 33-yard line.
For LaSalle, number 6.
About 2 yards shy of the first down.
Tackle for the Cardinals, number 0, Tristan Von Riesen.
Whatever LaSalle, whatever adjustments they made at halftime offensively, everything is working for them
Ball on the
offensively.
34, second down.
Well, I mean, it didn't. They fumbled it and got kind of lucky that they got it there on that play.
Okay. I mean, outside of that, the plays have been positive. They're moving the ball. Second down and 2. The Colerain 34-yard line. There's all kinds of movement.
Penalty flags on the
Colerain struggled all night a couple times with their center. This time the LaSalle Lancer center, everybody moved but the ball.
Well, all the linemen moved. I don't think any of the outside guys did. About half of them.
Penalty, the ball will be spotted on the 49. Second down.
Ball will be spotted on the 39.
And that could be a big play. A 2nd and 2 to a 2nd and 7.
Yep.
still in Colerain territory.
Yep. This would be an absolute heartbreaker for the Cardinals to lose if they can't find a way to come back and put 7 on the board. Lots of time left here in the fourth quarter, but the clock is not your friend. There's another deep pass down the middle, and it's caught by number 4.
That Roby again?
To make the tackle, but not before he picks up enough for the first down, all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, there's a receiver that Colerain doesn't have. What's he listed in here? About 6'4". Just finds space, settles down.
And you know what? And it's a perfect counter. You're going to put that extra man down to kind of spy to stop the quarterback run.
Yeah, 6'4".
It's going to leave that little extra space for one of the receivers to sit down underneath the coverage.
So, yeah, pick your poison. Give an extra defender in the pass or an extra defender covering the quarterback run. Good adjustment by the LaSalle Answers.
There's the handoff. Hit in the backfield, but gets out of the tackle. Runs it wide. He's got plenty of running room. Gets tackled at the 15, but falls forward to probably about the 12 or 13. We'll see where they
Brandon, do they still have the crackback block in high school? Watch us on the outside here. That really didn't get a good shot of that.
There is no crackbacks, you're
Okay.
right. But I don't know if I think he charged at him like he was. I don't know if he actually delivered the huge blow that you might have anticipated
First down
some years
LaSalle
ago.
on the 13.
Well, they are in full-on clock bleeding mode. There's no doubt about it. They're not even getting up to the line until about 13 seconds to go on the play clock. Yeah, this is just smart play by them.
Yeah, I think the size of the LaSalle Lancers offensive line is kind of wearing on the front four of the Colerain.
Snap back, fakes the handoff, runs it right up the middle. Once again, gets all the way inside the 10 before he's even touched. Dives forward to about the 7-yard line.
Yeah, this long, sustained drive is wearing out the Colerain Cardinals.
Yeah, you know, it's a great call-out because the last offensive series for the Cardinals, they were 3 and out. And that was after a long defensive series that our defense had to play against LaSalle when they came out from halftime. So these are 2 really long drives that this defense has been on the field for the Cardinals.
And Colerain has subbed a couple of the defensive linemen, but, you know, it wears on your linebackers and defensive backs, too.
This is going to be a year where your best defense may be a good offense, and the offense is going to have to find a way to sustain drives. I mean, they let the play clock all the way down.
We've seen a lot from the D. This is one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the city. They've had 2 long sustained drives. They've had a lot of short fields and the big returns. So take away that Hail Mary, and you'd be talking a little bit different about this defense. But these last 2 drives coming out of the half, though, has shown a lot, especially with as much as I pointed out, LaSalle was the one wearing out. LaSalle's got the 5 or 6 guys cramping. Colerain's not cramping, but they're getting taken to the woodshed right now.
Yeah, LaSalle's smaller. They're smaller.
Not on the offensive line.
That's fair, but I'm talking about, you know, across the board, Colerain is the bigger team. Not much bigger, but a little bit bigger. I'm not seeing. I don't know. I guess I would expect to see something changing on the defense, schematically or something. And I don't see anything changing.
Well, if you go by the rosters we were given, LaSalle's top 2 receivers are both only 5'1".
Well, I mean, except for that 6'4" guy.
Yeah, those are misprints.
And the 6'7" tight end.
He's only 6'6".
Okay. My bad. Had to say 6'7" for my daughter. There's Fraley. He's going to run right up the middle and take it down inside the 5. I mean, this is what they're going to do, right? Not enough for the first down, but pretty close. So it'll be 3rd and short. They can pick up the first down without scoring, but.
See, this is where if I'm LaSalle.
Reminder, too, to all the students.
I don't care about the clock right now.
This time we encourage you to start calling your rides so that you can exit the campus immediately following the conclusion of tonight's game. Thank you.
You get up off of one of these piles and you run a quick snap. Because Colerain is they're relaxed. They know you're trying to run the clock. The 6 points is more important.
And they've sat on the quick
extra
snap.
30
They've
seconds.
sat on the quick snap from LaSalle all night. They haven't been fooled by it. This time, don't fake that snap. That's it.
If you have not done so yet, please start calling your ride.
Especially right now. If I'm coming out of the injury timeout, LaSalle, you snap the ball right now.
And a little discussion on the field. If you
Not
saw
to tell them what they should be doing.
Yeah, if you saw at the end of the play, there was You're an offensive lineman. There's no you block till the end of the whistle. There was a very late block over the pile. Referees talked about it. Colerain Cardinal actually got injured and had to take it off the field. But Colerain has made a bunch of subs, some offensive linemen. They've gone big up front, kind of a goal line defense. Kind of a little confused. Hopefully they got 11, not 12 or 14. A lot of late substitutions.
Empty backfield.
It's a quarterback run.
Oh, no, he over-pursued. There we go. He was able to catch up to him. That's the exact kind of mistake this Cardinals defense needed to bring a little bit of life back into them.
And it's 4th down.
Yep.
Yeah, head 6, but they got a quality kicker.
Well, I mean, yeah, I assume they're going to go
Touchdown
3
by
here.
Colerain's number 0.
They're up by 6. You go by 3. You go up by 9.
LaSalle sideline's not happy. At the end of this play, this quarterback gets hit. That's one of the Colerain Cardinals. Gets up, does a little bit talking to him. But that comes after the late block. The previous play. So a little chippy out there, but in a close game.
Cardinals blocked the last extra point attempt. This is a big because it makes it a 2-score game.
Oh, yeah, this is huge. Well, the kick is up, and it's definitely long enough, and it is good. So the Lancers put 3 more on the board and go up 30-21, and now make it a 2-score game with 6:05 to go.
Now, I didn't expect them to quick snap it on the field.
I was going to say something. It's a very quick snap.
But it's smart because it doesn't give you time to, again, you're thinking they're going to run the clock, and this is a huge setup. It's actually a smart call there to quick snap.
Guys, and here's the story. The LaSalle Lancers are on a 17-0 run.
Spine, hand, joint trauma, and sports
That's a
medicine
problem.
conditions.
That going into the half, that Hail Mary took a lot of momentum away from Colerain. And what happens? South comes out right after the half. Long, sustained drive.
Varsity boys football.
That missed opportunity of that loose fumble is going to haunt that Colerain team.
So we're going to learn a lot.
But there's still time.
Yeah,
we're a big play offense.
Well, yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Right? It just takes one missed tackle, and you've got Smith or someone else that can take it to the house. But I really want to see a sense of urgency. We're going to learn a lot about this offense, a lot about Roman Gar on this next series.
Well, and one good thing, being a prolific passing team, the 2-minute drill is second nature.
Grayson Beat-Out, and back for the Cardinals, number 2, Trey Smith, number 6, Alan Brown.
Although it's funny, right? Because it's kind of a catch-22. I'm not even going to call that because it didn't go in. Look at that. It caught inside the 5, out to the 10, the 15. Running sideways, trying to find some room. Nothing there. Uh-oh.
He's got it. He's got space.
He's out to the 20. There's a flag that gets thrown on the far side. He's going to get pushed out of bounds.
This is going to come way back.
So that flag was on the complete opposite side of the field.
But that's where he reversed field from.
Yeah, my guess is he's going to call. My guess here is it's some sort of blindside block because all of a sudden he's switching sides of the field. Yeah, personal foul blindside. And that's not expected. I didn't see it live, but if you're going from one side of the field to the other, all of a sudden, as a blocker, he's not doing it on purpose. It just, out of instinct, you're going to try to get it in the way, and we'll see it.
We'll look to see if we can see it.
You can't really see it right there.
But I think it was so far behind the play, it really didn't affect the play.
Nope,
but it's still a penalty. No, it's still a penalty. I'm not saying that.
We just did.
No.
Yeah.
I said it happened, but it didn't affect the play. But it does affect the play because it's a penalty.
Yeah. So 1st and 10, back at their own 10-yard line. Got 90 yards to go to score. Roman Gar pass complete right at the first down yard marker. That'll be a first down.
Everyone on LaSalle was saying it's complete, but referee and Tariq Evans say it's a catch.
On the reception for Colerain.
See how quick this offense can move. We're under 5:40 now. Now we've got whistles.
They reset the play clock. LaSalle was making a late substitution.
Well, stop the clock. I'll take that.
Not sure what the referee's doing. Yeah.
Not sure that the referee
Reset
knows.
the play clock, but he's not. They put time back on the regular clock.
Yep, two more seconds. And now we go.
You never know.
You never know. Well done. Man in motion. Gar looks, drops. going to keep it himself. He's going to run. He's going to have almost enough for the first down. Looks like he's going to pick up about 8 yards on that first down run. Up to the 28-yard line.
Again, smartly steps out of bounds, stop the clock.
Yeah, look, Roman, for a junior, he appears to be a smart young man. He's making good decisions. Outside of that first half interception, which...
Well, I think it's the crash course he's had over the last 2 seasons where he's had no time to make decisions.
Absolutely.
He's forced to make a quick decision. Where now he's given a little bit of time, it's a lot.
Oh boy, threw behind Smith, but he was able to catch it. Going to try and find some running room, but tackled immediately.
First down.
By number 8. But to your point, enough to pick up the first down.
That'll be interesting in the scorebook. I think that was a lateral, or at least close to it.
Yeah, LaSalle safeties are playing a little bit deeper, and it looks like they've got an extra defensive back in there.
Are you saying they have 12 men on the field?
No.
I know. Good protection by the Colerain offensive line. Gar rolls to his left. He's looking for some room. He's got it. He's going to pick up the first down and run right out of bounds.
And again, it's a two-man. It turns into a two-man scramble game.
That's all this is.
And Trey Smith just goes and says, "All right, stay with me," and it opens up a running lane for Roman Gar.
Right. I mean, and again, if you're LaSalle, right, I guess you're fine with it because you're like, look, you're going to run off enough time that when we get the ball back, you've proven in 2 defensive series you can't stop us. So they're going to run it out, although Colerain does have their full complement of 3 timeouts. A lot of football to be played. Here we go. Gar's got it. Drop back. Tosses it down the field. Incomplete.
Oh, he had a step. He had a step. Just going to the outside shoulders and the inside.
Number 4, Tyler Ruby. Pass intended for Cardinals number 4, Deshaun Flagg Jr.
Colerain's kind of gone on the outside a little bit more.
Second down.
LaSalle made a good adjustment after the first couple of series, taking away those tunnel screens.
I'll tell you what, Roman is, I think they call it an easy thrower. He is an easy thrower of the football. There he is, rolling, trying to find some space. Needs to do something with it. Throws, and it is complete.
First down.
First down past the LaSalle 45-yard line.
I tell you, he had a defender on his tail. He had the sideline closing in on him. And about the last second he could let that loose, and only an area where the Colerain Cardinal can catch it.
Timeout. LaSalle.
LaSalle using their second timeout in the second half.
Well, as I said, they got several subs in there because of cramping issues on some of their starters early.
Well, you just think on this drive, though. You've been running and chasing Roman Gar from sideline to sideline.
Right, but it also benefits Roman Gar because it gives him time to rest too. So it's,
with 2 locations at Stone Creek.
Although, like soccer,
this is more about mental composure.
Like soccer, it takes a lot more effort to chase
You're right.
and defend than it does to be the guy with the ball.
For you lately, if you're hurt, give him a call. Give Merck. Check him out, 513-228.
Final and Anderson. Trinity out of Louisville beats the Anderson Raptors 59-13.
For you, they're located at 9459 Colerain Avenue, right near the North East.
I will go out on a limb and say that Anderson will not lose another game 59-13 all year.
Unless they play Madison.
No, they've got to get beat by that score exactly, is what he's saying. They might lose by 60-13, but not 59-13. All right, back to the 44-yard line of the LaSalle Answers. Colerain have it. LaSalle making a late substitution. They have 12 men on the field.
Yep, and there's a flag. There's Roman Gar. He pitches it to 15. He tried to run before he had it. And it's incomplete, but it's not going to matter.
Kind of a push pass there, but they were caught with 12 guys out of the timeout. 12 guys on the field. So an incomplete pass is fine because the clock stops, and they're going to move the chains.
Elder pulls off the win, 35-3 over, who is that, Middletown?
Middletown, St. X and
welcome back to Region 4, Middletown.
St. X and Dakota West still out of weather delay. I don't even know if they got out of halftime there.
All right, so now it is
first down for the Cardinals.
1st and 5. Roman Gar drops back, looks to pass, throws it once again to number 15, makes one man miss, can't get by the second, gets tackled and taken out of bounds. Short gain.
Stops clock.
Actually,
maybe
1 yard.
Really good job by both teams there.
On the coverage,
and it's week 1, but of playing to the whistle all the way out of bounds. Like there's a lot of times when that one of those teams might get a penalty for a personal foul there, but it's like right to the limit. Good job by both teams.
Back, looking, trying to escape, stays on his feet, and he's going down. One of the very few poor decisions that Roman Gar has made tonight.
I don't know if poor decision or just good play by LaSalle. He tried to reverse Fields, and there was a defender there to cover that weak side. There was really, he's got to know to get rid of the ball. He can't take a sack there.
That's the decision. All night he's had that ability. He's been able to.
That escape has been there to the weak side, and this time it wasn't.
And it wasn't by any design by LaSalle. It's just how the play developed. But he's got to know that was way deeper than any play.
You got to get rid of that ball.
You can take a 4th and 7 or a 4th and 7 is a lot more manageable than a 4th and 17.
Also, the boosters would like to extend a special thanks to Joe Campbell.
So the Cardinals have 2 timeouts remaining before 16 o'clock. But essentially, this is your ball.
Yeah, this is the ball, no doubt. They've got to find a way. It is 4th down, right? Again, the yard marker says 3rd down. It's scoreboard says 4th, but it also says 4th and 4. I know that's not right.
9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4th and 17.
Yes, 4th and 17. Now, do you throw it underneath and have an athlete
try to break it out? Or you've got a couple one-on-ones on the outside that he's missed.
I mean,
they just got to give him time to throw it.
Yeah, I mean, we got an extra back in there, hopefully to block. 2 sacks in a row.
Yeah, that was all on the interior defensive line this time, just penetration up the middle.
That was 3rd down, not 4th. So.
Okay, so it was 3rd down. The scoreboard just turned that.
Yeah, I always look at the flags only because the officials are supposed to be every play. They check with the down marker and distance.
Right. So now it's 4th and maybe 14, 15.
The penalty threw things off earlier.
Yeah. Well, this is it. I mean, this is the ball game. You've got to give him some time. Roman, throw it.
Oh, he was open too.
Incomplete pass. It'll be a turnover on downs. LaSalle will take over with 3:29 left to go in the game.
That's
up by 9.
Very tough throw to make. There was a Colerain receiver that fouled an empty zone, but he was rolling to his right and had to throw that across his body. That is difficult at any level. Probably missed him by 3-4 yards, but valiant effort.
They put up a valiant fight, but at the end of the day, you're talking about a Colerain offense that is going to go an entire half and not score any points after putting up 3 touchdowns in the first half.
And almost 300 yards.
Yeah.
In the first half. They probably had 500 total in the night, but only put 21 points in the board.
Yeah, that's a problem. So there's the snap back to the quarterback. He's got it, and he's going to get tackled for a sack in the backfield, but it's a moot point at this point. I mean, that's exactly what he wants to do. Run around and eat up clock.
Brought down by Cardinals number 0, Tristan Von Riesen.
Yes, Von Riesen on the tackle. He's done a good job.
So the Cardinals with 2 timeouts left, they're not even going to use them?
Well, I use them on 2nd and 3rd down.
Yeah, I guess.
LaSalle, you just did the old, especially on 2nd down, do the old Cam Newton, Tim Tebow jump pass here. Leak a tight end out.
It's a handoff right up the middle. Colerain defenders are there.
Now you get a timeout.
Yep. That's exactly right. Good call.
But yeah, we're gonna have. But do we get a medical timeout for a LaSalle answer? Colerain should not get charged for this timeout.
They're gonna have to call timeout anyways to stop the clock. Because as soon as it stopped, he gets them off the field, the clock will start to run. So you still have to use your timeout.
Any other late score updates, Brandon? Did you see any?
35-25 Fairfield over Wayne.
Oh, that got a little bit closer. Okay.
Make a call for your ride. Please do so now. At the conclusion of tonight's game,
St.
please make your way
go to West
to your
at
right
halftime.
immediately. Exit the campus. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Harrison Milford still at halftime. You said earlier, Elder 35-3 over Middletown. Sycamore Kings still at halftime. So I think a lot of the northern and eastern
What's
schools.
that Sycamore score at halftime?
I think that one is in letter. It was 21-0 at half. Again,
Okay.
northern and eastern schools, I think we got a lot of lightning, so those games are on delay. Hamilton did score, so they ended up 33-7. Baden over Hamilton. Springfield Wood and Woods, I don't even think started.
Isn't it one of the Baden football coaches' kids in the Little League World Series?
I have no idea.
I think so.
I think the
Yeah.
surprising one is not just the score or the outcome, but also the score. Monroe 39-6 over Loveland. That's a lot. Oak Hills 49-20 over Edgewood.
Shout out to my sons, Holy Cross Covington Indians. Beat St. Henry tonight, 33-7. Their first win. Just rolling around does Fraley, and he just rolls it right out of bounds.
Stops the clock.
Garrett Fraley, the ball keeper for LaSalle. Push that about
He also
by
lost
Cardinals
7
and
yards.
Malachi Smith.
Yeah, I don't. Why don't you?
He tried to throw it away as he ran out of bounds, but he was already out of bounds.
Why don't you just?
That
go
was
down
the
in bounds?
worst possible outcome you could
Yeah.
do.
Right?
Slide and stay in bounds.
Just fall down and
Right.
make us use a timeout.
Right.
or throw the in.
Well,
That
spotted
was
at
the
42.
worst possible outcome
down.
other
I mean,
than interception.
It's not going to change the outcome of the game, and he'll hear
That's
about
the
that.
kick for LaSalle.
It might. You just
46
gave the Cardinals an extra 40 seconds on the
Yeah.
clock.
Snap is back for the punt. Oh,
That
jeez.
kid's solid kicker.
Telling you, one of the MVPs of the game.
Yeah.
As much as
Fair catch for
you
the
want to
Cardinals,
fault
number 11,
the
Chance
penalties
Forster Jr.
and the execution because the
It'll be
Cardinal
first and
offense
10,
moved the ball,
Colerain.
and except for a couple big plays in short fields, the defense did enough. They weren't great, but they did enough that you would expect this. But the special teams from LaSalle, and it wasn't even that Colerain was bad on special teams except for maybe one play.
Yep.
LaSalle special teams has just been
2
fantastic
big
tonight.
returns, kickoffs, 3 solid punts.
Not a single return past the 25-yard line.
Yep.
The best field position, I think, for the Cardinals was starting at the 24.
5, yeah.
And again, the Cardinals are starting at the 15.
Yep. Well, I mean, you got 2:20 left. You got the ball back. You got a timeout. Oh my goodness gracious! You just. There we go. Made a man miss. Made another man miss. Stays on his feet.
Get out of bounds.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds.
Good, he should have. It's great to
pass
make
for the
kicks long, and
Cardinals,
I tell you what,
number 2,
Those
Trey
extra
Smith.
3 yards he's going to pick up are not worth the extra 25
Sixth
seconds
tackle
that
for the
come on the
Lancers,
clock.
number 3, Jack McLaughlin.
you appreciate the effort. Quick, making some, but get out of bounds. Ooh. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
First and 10,
Good shot by our
Colerain.
volunteers here at Waycross
From the 30.
Media.
Still fighting. 2:14 to go. Roman guard takes. He's going to run right up the middle, keep it himself. Lower his helmet.
Yeah, LaSalle
Gonna
letting
pick
do
up
that
about-
all day.
Yeah, sure. Pick up 6 yards.
Number 7,
You got to
Roman
call a
guard.
timeout.
Brought down by Lancers,
Solid
number
runner.
3, Jack
You don't have to call
McLaughlin.
But he's
They don't
not
have to
going
do
to
it.
but he's
They're
not
not
going to
doing
go the distance.
Yeah, exactly.
Second down. Ball up to 36.
Yeah, that's a great call out. In no world is he going the distance. So
He'll
you've got to get
he'll
the
make
hands,
a big run, but he's not going to outrun all 11 defenders.
Right. You've got to get it in the hands of somebody that can. Well, good job by the offensive lineman, letting him go. 7 gets around him. He's going to run and just run out of bounds. Pick up enough for the first down. And then we have a late flag.
They're calling little 11 crackback on the big defensive end.
Roman Gar, the ball carrier for Colerain.
I'm sorry. Is that
Push out of bounds by Lancers, number 4, Tyler Ruby.
a personal foul number 11?
Yes.
For the Cardinals?
Yeah, the little 5'6" guy cracked back the big
It was a
edge rusher.
crackback, guys. I don't know
I know.
what the
Doesn't matter what size it is. It was a crackback.
Penalty on Colerain, personal
It was
foul.
the weakest possible crackback, but
It'll look good on film. It's not a smart play.
Well, you mentioned it earlier. Baden beat Hamilton 33-7. That Big Blue will be here next week to face the Cardinals.
Is that more than 15?
I don't know.
No.
No, okay.
15 yards.
Let's assume that they can count off 15.
False start on the 27, it'll be second down.
Normally
Apparently they can't because now they're resetting.
yeah. Normally, like the team the penalties called on gets out of the way. Colerain's players were kind of the referee
Just
was
hanging around.
He was stepping around Colerain players to get that 15. So he might have walked 18 to get that 15.
No, he didn't. I think there was some other issue they were resolving.
Yeah.
Final.
No, he got it. They got it the right spot. It was just a curious visual.
Guard drops back, looks to pass, and he's going to get tackled again.
That one's on him. He's got to get rid of the ball.
Yeah, but it's also a coverage thing. And if there's one thing we've taken away from tonight, the Cardinals have had success low and underneath, but those medium routes, they have not had many, if any, tonight. And, you know, years past you might hear from
Ball on the 18, third down.
the crowd, you know, when we run the option, throw the ball, throw the ball. What I'm hearing tonight for the first time, I think, is throw the ball downfield, but they haven't had to up until this point, but they haven't shown the ability to, and especially when LaSalle's going to sit back and wait on it. Trey Smith catches it, trying to find some space, got to get close to a first down.
He might be just
Pass for
short.
the Cardinals, number 2, Trey
Needs
Smith.
the 40. They gave him the 40s, first down.
Push out of bounds
I just
by
said he was
LaSalle's
right
number
at
4,
it.
Tyler Webby.
Colerain Cardinals are still
First and
showing
10
fight.
Cardinals from the 40.
That's what you want to see.
We you know, I wasn't here all last year, but you know, in years before that, we saw when they were beat towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
They were beat. I mean, and they weren't just beat. They were defeated.
Yeah.
This and they know it's almost a certain outcome's going to happen.
Yeah.
But they're battling still. Give credit to Coach Stevens and his staff.
There you go. Nice pass. Out to
Get out of
Deshaun
bounds.
Flag.
Get out of
Big
bounds.
pass for the Cardinals, number 4, Deshaun Flag
Well,
Jr.
that'll be a point of emphasis. Coach Stevens running to midfield to get the timeout call.
Yeah, the referee that was standing on the sidelines right next to Coach Stevens wasn't calling it, so he went to the white hat.
You would think that the refs would be looking out for something like
Yes.
that, right? Shouldn't they?
Second down, ball on the 43.
Unless they're trying to beat the storm.
You know what? Here's the good.
Again, students,
Here's a
if you
positive
have not
takeaway,
called
fellas.
your ride, do so
We're gonna
now.
lose this
At the
game, right?
conclusion of tonight's
But you
game,
know what?
please
I
make
feel
your
a
way
sense
to
of
your ride immediately
disappointment.
and
Like
exit
they
the
had a
campus.
chance
Thank
to
you.
win this game, and they're not going to. Whereas in the past it was, kind of a foregone conclusion. They're probably not going to win. Blah blah blah. They don't have the talent. They don't have the whatever. This actually, you feel a little disappointed. Like they had an opportunity, and these boys are going to go home
Ball spotted on the
disappointed.
43, second
Yeah,
down.
this is one of the, he goes in.
Good. I hope they're disappointed.
They should be.
That starts a fire for in the season.
That's
this
right.
This is a learning experience.
And it's not one of those where like we play this game 100 times and lose 99. This is a game you play 100 times, you win 50 times. You win 50.
Right,
50.
exactly. But unfortunately, LaSalle just came out with a much better second half plan, and they've executed it well. And the Cardinals continue to make guys miss. When they're out in the open, clock stops as we move the chains for another
And if you
first
go to
down.
the box score, you won almost every stat category, at least
Except the one that matters.
except the
there
one that
were-
matters. But
you're also
that means there's a bunch of little things you have to work on, including the penalties.
That's right. 15's got it, trying to make a few guys miss. Makes a few guys miss, stays on his feet.
Luckily,
and then
he
takes
made
it out
that
of
one
bounds.
guy miss because I think a point of emphasis in practice this week will be get out of bounds.
Certainly when you're down, and, in its last 2 minutes, and you're trying to.
Second down, ball on the 38.
21 seconds left to go in the game. Cardinals trail by 9, trying to.
Well, if you
Go
snap the
down
ball,
without a fight.
you snap the ball out. No one is guarding flag. Step. Oh, I know he's looking for his play. And that won't matter if it's a forward pass or a fumble. Caught in the air, and that'll do it.
Number 91.
Robengar hit from
Waters.
behind and loses the ball in the air, and it's picked off by the LaSalle Lancers, and that will do it. With 15 seconds left to go in the game, they just have to simply take a knee, and they will get their first win of the season coming here to Colerain and beating our Cardinals by a score of 30-21. And for these young Cardinals, this is a bitter, bitter pill to swallow. When you were up at one point in this game 21-13, and you lose 30-21, give up 17 unanswered points. That is a really, really tough way to start the season.
Yeah, Greg, but don't get bitter, get better.
That's
this
right.
This is a non-league game.
That's right.
It means a lot, yet it means nothing.
And you have an opportunity next week to beat the team you beat in your last playoff victory. Hamilton was the last team you beat in the playoffs. It's a team that very winnable game next week, and we'll see what the Cardinals do here as they open GMC play.
Absolutely. There's a snap back to Fraley. He takes a knee, and that will do it. So, for those of us here at the Colerain Game Day crew, supported by the Colerain Boosters and, of course, Waycross Community Media, we thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. We will be back next week on our YouTube channel as Colerain welcomes the Hamilton Big Blue, both teams 0-1, as they open GMC play. Thank you to all of our volunteers and for you, the viewer, for tuning in tonight. Take care and see you next week.
By lending a hand tonight to keep our campus as clean and safe as possible. We thank you for your support. Thank you very much. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here tonight.